Way back
Hey,
here.
we're live.
Oh.
I just realized I'm live.
Damn it, Ken,
I keep
every
forgetting.
time.
I keep forgetting.
Oh my
It
God.
tells me it's like 5 seconds till you go live. By the way, you're live. We're live.
Professional setup. Damn it.
It is.
We are
And
live.
this is how professionals operate. You just don't see it. All right. So we are live. Thank you for joining us in our first stream of 2026, I think.
So we're in the future.
Yep. It is the 7th of the
technically.
1st, 26, unless you're in America, in which case it's the 1st of the 7th, 26 or something.
That's not how it works.
Well, welcome to July, America.
Welcome to July.
That's how it works, right?
I was trying to panic. I was panicking because I was like, what do we call July in the game again? But I don't remember. Anyway,
It's
it's the first of
Serious speak.
it's the first session. This is gonna be a mess. We're back. We are here. We have Rhino back. Welcome back, Mr. Claus. We've missed you. We're happy to have you back.
Senor Klaus.
Senior Richard is out for a wee bit. He will hopefully rejoin us again in the future, but he needs a bit more time off. He ate too much
Needs a
during
clean
Christmas. He ate too much during Christmas, and
God's sake.
he's oh my god. You don't get a pun for that. I'm just saying in chat you don't get a pun for that. That
I'll
doesn't
find
work.
one. I'll find one.
No. What you can do in the meantime though is the recap. Bring us back, you son of a bitch.
A recap. Oh my goodness. Really? You just got to insult me like that?
You bitch.
Like first stream 26.
bitch.
God damn, I'm so getting stabbed there. Previously on the Wandering Isles, in the aftermath of Saigo no Toshi's falls, cracks begin to show. Dashfear's time itself is unstable, while Eldrin, shattered after performing a miracle, walks away unsure he can carry what he's become. The group splits to act, shelter the rescue survivors, seek allies, and steady a world on the brink. Also look for some resources that don't appear to exist on this dead island. Dash attempts to shoulder some leadership despite his exhaustion, and opens up to Lissa about raising magical children in a world that fears them, and his belief that change has to start somewhere. Hatsu and Eos warn the volatile bird lady, whom the party earlier rescued from Ashrest, earning a fragile trust, while Hatsu admits the crushing weight of family legacy and loss now resting on him. Weslyn confronts Eldrin's doubts, guiding him through a divine reckoning that reveals Eldrin's bond to higher powers, and hints at cosmic forces already in motion. Healing spreads, tents rise, and the Bastion becomes a fragile refuge as the group saves dozens through the night. Brotherhood is reforged when Dash and Eldrin reconcile, bound by gratitude, guilt, and hope. But the future looms heavy. Hundreds still trapped in the book, weeks of work ahead, and signs that Weslyn's path may soon diverge from theirs. As Eldrin receives a final vision from, we think, Sister Valeth, the island itself begins to change, growing, awakening, and becoming a seed for something greater as sakura trees bloom across the islands. The siege is over, but the rebuilding has begun. Welcome back to the Wandering Isles.
Nice. You lose your inspiration for it though, just because. But you did actually do a really good job, so I'll cancel out and say you just don't have inspiration. How's that?
That's
So we find ourselves with Eldrin walking.
disinclined to acquiesce to your request.
Well, I decline your declining. Yes.
Okay, so I keep my inspiration. Fantastic, thank you.
Wait. So we find ourselves with Eldrin walking back. You enter the area where the Bastion is and where you find your friends in various states of rest and sleep. It's nighttime. The moon reflects upon the water. You smell the sweet cherry blossoms throughout the air. And on the horizon, you see something approaching.
From the water?
From the water.
From the water.
From the water.
Just have to clarify that, because people do arrive from the horizon, pond the distance and stuff.
It's a very helpful thing to do.
Yeah, he would appear very fast. But back to said object appearing from the horizon. Big, small, arriving fast, arriving slow.
Is it small or is it just far away? We'll never know. Slow.
How long is a piece of string? We'll never know. Cool. Okay. Can I make out if it is a pirate ship, or does it look like it's something that's carrying cargo, maybe, you know, up aboard or anything like that? Can I see any kind of recognizable emblems, flags, sigils, anything like that? Yeah.
Too far for any of that, but I'll get you to make the first roll of 26. No pressure at all. Make an investigation or perception check. I'll give you either, and I'll give you information based on which roll you do.
That gives me a 16.
16. There is a ship that looms in the distance. You can barely make it out. It's just the way the moonlight's reflecting on the water that you catch the silhouette of this ship in the distance.
Does it look like it is simply passing by and that I'm just catching a glimpse of it? Or if I was to monitor it for, let's say, even 10 minutes, does it look like it's moving away or anything like that? Does it look like it's moving more along the horizon, or is it saying...
Moving in line with the pearl. So it's not like beelining towards you, but it's also not moving away. It's just kind of moving at an angle, kind of inward, I guess.
Okay. It would be very hard to try and understand the next thing I want to know, but in terms of distance, it would be a very big guesstimate, I'd imagine. But would I be able to tell how far it is roughly?
Like, I'd say, yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't know how good Eldrin is with distance either. It's a fair ways out. Like, it's not exactly docking on, like, or anything like that. It's like, it's out there.
It's not encroaching. Yeah, okay.
Did you get a, like, word of the day calendar? Where'd that come from? Yeah.
No, I just found it on a box of cereal this morning.
Oh, yes, encroaching nuts. Great cereal.
This cereal may encroach on your, I don't know, something else. Anyways, so moving on. Is there anybody around? It is nighttime. I am wandering back on my own late. Is there anybody around at the tents? I believe Hatsu was around at the tents last, I believe, when I left. Weslyn was left in the forest. I believe Dash went back to bed. Madrana, not around. And Eos, I believe, was also in bed. So Hatsu is the only one that I would be aiming to try and find for now.
Then I'll let them decide if they want to be awake or not.
I will approach the tents.
Yeah. Then you would find Hatsu.
This moment then becomes intense. Okay. So I will approach the tents and I will just say, Hatsu, am I disturbing you? Are you awake? Are you sleeping?
I never sleep. I thought you should know that.
Okay. Well, can you step outside for a moment?
Why is that?
There's a ship on the horizon. I'm not sure if it's coming for us, to us, or if it's just simply passing by, but it is definitely something that I think we should just be aware of, and that I should not keep that to myself.
While you're thinking about what he's going to do, he's already passed you and looks out for the ship.
Okay, expected. Okay. If I can find where he's gone because he's moved away, or if I just follow the dust trail that's falling to the floor, I'd like to follow him to where he's going to try and spectate.
Oh, he's not running away. He just already passed you out of the tent.
Naruto ran out. You just walked out.
Yeah, just straight up, just.
Yeah. You head out to sort of the beach line. You can see what Eldrin's talking about. Yeah.
Yep.
He tries to understand what type of ship that might be. Since he had some experience with, he saw, for example, at the festival, there was a lot of boats and stuff, like super high, luxurious ones, like from Decker Group, like from Megaverse, or like his own family ship that they had. And stuff that are also found in the harbors of World War, where they found the pirates and stuff. So he's trying to figure out, is it more like a pirate ship, like a trading ship, like a super hyper technology ship? Is it something that Amadiana's father would use? Since things like that.
Make a history check.
History it is. 4-2.
You think it's a boat.
Nice.
You know it's a boat,
Well,
but you don't know from where.
I think that's a ship or a boat.
I'll give Eldrin
Is
a roll
every-
as well, because
Ship a boat.
Eldrin may actually know this as well.
History.
History,
I for sure know.
30-20? This is a military
30-20.
ship.
Oh dear Lord. I mean, Hatsu. This. I've seen. Seems clearer now. The water may have settled. This looks like it may be armored. I would like to be wrong, but I think this could be a military ship.
Or is it Eo's father?
That's a really good idea. Do you think we
Riker,
should wake her?
maybe?
Yeah.
We should wake somebody that could help us get some more intel.
Do you want to wake her? You're clearly faster.
Who?
You could probably reach her quicker than I could, but
Who's her?
I'll Eos.
Why
or-
Eos? I mean,
It's
I mean, somebody that can give us more intel on what's going on the boat. How can she help with that?
well, if it's Riker, and Riker's her father, then
One question, can you see any person on the boat?
from here, hell no.
That's why we need somebody that can see inside the boat from here.
Can you both make a perception check, please?
That's way better for 19.
22 from
22.
Eldrin. You're both in the same bracket. This ship is moving far faster than a ship like this should. Like, considerably faster.
Oh. Upon realizing that, I'm just gonna say, okay, I'll be back in a minute, and I'm just gonna head towards the bastion to wake Eos.
Okay. Eos, a few moments from there, you just hear against your door.
Who is it?
Eos, there's a boat approaching.
Oh, that's nice.
I'd like you to come outside.
Why?
I feel that your experience of, Riker boats, you may know, or even if you realize or recognize maybe one of his boats.
Oh, okay. Eos looks out her window and sees there's a boat outside.
Maybe.
The window that's probably facing the mountain.
I think your room is facing the mountain, correct?
There are no boats outside.
And knock the door again. Ayo, stop looking out the window. It doesn't
How did you know?
My bedroom's beside yours, Eos. We do not look at the water.
yeah.
Please come outside.
Yeah, 1 second. All right. You just hear Eo shuffling books around, putting them in the right place upon her little storage compartment, and she heads outside the door.
Okay.
Where's the boat?
You both head out, and you can see the boat. And Eldrin, I would say it's considerably closer now than it was a few moments ago.
Okay. I just kind of, I'm like leaning into you, so I'm like, see that down there? Right there? Yeah. It definitely looks armored. I'm assuming military. Would that be something similar to what Riker would be using, or are we expecting unwelcomed visitors?
Before Rory on a whim answers that, I'll give you a history check with advantage.
Thank you.
I'm used to you. Just before you go straight into that.
You know me very well.
Eos is going to explain this ship in full, like, absolute characteristics before I explain anything.
With advantage, is that right?
You have advantage, yeah, based on...
All right, let's go. That is a wonderful 4.
4?
You went way too fast for me to say anything, but it wouldn't have helped. I was going to lean in and say guidance, but it wouldn't have saved you.
Nope.
Nah.
4? You don't know what Riker's ship really looks like other than what you've been on. It doesn't look like that one. That's all you know.
You know, strange thing, Aldrin, I was only really on board the ship. I don't know what it actually looked like from the outside.
You know what? That's a very fair point.
I know what looks underneath, like underwater, but no. A few barnacles.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to explore the underneath of this one. I fear it's moving way too fast for that.
Why is it going so fast, though? That's not right.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know of a way that we could maybe try and see onto that boat from here? Hatsu mentioned this. I for sure cannot do that.
I wouldn't be able to do that either.
You don't have to talk about me in the third person. I'm next to you.
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Jeez, that's terrifying. Please stop moving so quietly.
Why? So you
No,
figured out that she
I-
can't look inside the boat from here.
That was your Aldrin.
Great job.
It's not that she knows about Riker's ships. Well, I assumed, but she's only been on top of it. I thought
He
maybe
served on
he
3.
would.
Adrian, I can't stress enough. You are an important part of the team.
Thank you. Your sarcasm is noted and appreciated. Would you
That's
like me
not
to go to
sarcasm.
bed?
Well, it's dark. A lot of people have trouble seeing, I guess.
Hatsu, as you say that and you're looking around, you realize that the island is filled with sakura trees. I don't think you would have seen that yet if you were meditating. Eos, you too.
I took notes for a while. What happened?
When did it happen? It must have been the bee.
Yeah,
And
They
you-
pollinate, but how quickly do bees pollinate?
No, this is a special bee.
Hmm.
You know, chipmunk is here.
Mhm.
Bee is here. Different level.
True.
And he walks towards the closest cherry blossom tree, like
To anyone,
to check if it's actually real.
to anyone joining us for the first time, that would be confusing as shit. No worries. You walk towards the tree and you place your hand on it, and it's real. It's old.
Can I just interject? I love how you said anyone joining us for the first time. That's confusing as shit, and refuse to elaborate.
No need to
Fantastic.
elaborate.
Continue.
Just be confused. It's fine. You'll get it.
Go to the
just watch the
website.
recaps.
Yeah, go on youtube.com/Flying Orc and watch the recaps.
Watch 400 hours of content and you'll know what we're talking about.
Who needs Netflix?
Exactly.
Anyways, I have a question to the DM before anybody RPs and does anything further. How long has it been since I was up and talking to Habibi Veilet?
Habibi Faileth.
Habiba.
I'm sorry,
Habiba.
Habibti.
Oh, Habibti. Fine.
I'm learning.
She's not a man, I assume.
No.
Well, Tempestus was supposed to be there and she was interjecting and
I fear we have gone off topic.
How long has it been? Please, thanks.
Probably an hour.
Cool. As they're touching the tree and, being one with nature, Weslyn style, I'm going to just kind of not shout, but not whisper. I'm just going to say, they kind of sprung up about an hour ago while I was praying.
How hard did you pray?
Praying isn't I didn't pray very hard or prayed very hard. There's not like a difficulty level to it, but I prayed to Tempestus and I prayed that we'd save the island and bring it to life and save the people. And one sakura tree blossomed over there, and I point towards the general direction of where the first one did blossom.
So that you would note is pretty specifically the space where you had planted the original.
And they kind of just all just sprouted up, and yeah, they're all here now.
You know what they say, Eldrin? It all begins with one seed.
I've never heard that in Bricks Under. It was mainly, working and stuff, not really a lot of nature, ting, but ting, yeah. Ting. But in terms of nature, I could imagine it it does start with one seed.
One prayer made this happening.
Exactly how to
I tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
If your mom cooks you the greatest meal in the world, you should stick with that mom.
Do you? I was going to ask a question. It's inappropriate. This boat
the ship is considerably closer. Yeah.
Eldrin, wait. People usually pray for to pass their horse driving test or to an exam or to fix a broken ankle or to survive a cold, but you summoned an entire forest while I was taking notes.
I didn't pray for forestry. That was not the intention. It was I prayed to save the people and to give me the resources and tools and everything I needed to save the people and save the island and prosper. If the trees are going to help and support and sustain life and everything here, then so be it. I prayed for forest.
Can you pray for tea?
That comes later from the leaves.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah.
And I think if you would ask for tea and stuff like that, they might not answer.
Well, they may have still given us the forest, but just maybe different trees. But this boat is rapidly approaching.
Eldrin, the question is why?
It is.
You did ask the right question. You asked for a noble thing that wasn't selfish. Proud of you, Eldrin. You're gonna get 2 power balls today.
Oh, look at you.
You mean look at me? How do you know I'm lucky? Have you? We're getting distracted. You've never had a Powerball, I don't think. I appreciate the two. This boat is approaching, though.
I'm not going to greet it. Look at me. I'm purple. I'm going inside. Ciao.
Okay, I guess we are the welcoming party.
Weslyn, at this point, I feel like you'd probably be slowly making your way back. You would probably overhear the last 30 seconds of what they said.
That there's a boat.
And that they are the welcoming party.
They're the welcoming party. Can I see this boat?
Yeah.
That is rapidly approaching.
It's much closer now. Yeah.
And it looks like some weird foreign object, like a tanked up boat. Is that what you're saying? Military?
No, not tanked up at all.
tank?
It's just a military vessel, wooden, not armored or anything, not metal.
Rose, or is it like, sail powered?
Sail powered, but considering the lack of wind, it's very strange how quick it's moving and how the sails seem to be fluttering, as if there was a powerful force pushing it.
Yeah. Well, that's not good. Weslyn is very tempted to turn heel and go back into the woods because not my circus, not my monkeys on that boat issue. But he'll loiter kind of off to the side for a few minutes just to see what happens.
Eldrin, what do you want to do?
Is Weslyn making himself hidden, or is he seen? Is he beyond the tree line?
Oh yeah, he's beyond the tree line. He's like near the tents.
So from where Eldrin is with Hatsu, he's just looking around, looking to see. There's no vantage point really here for them to kind of do anything spectacular. They're just on the beach, sees Weslyn. He puts his hand up and just kind of whistles and is like, come here, and just kind of ushers him over to us.
He will approach, seemingly begrudgingly, but he does approach. What?
Look, I don't want to disturb you from the forest and walking, dreams, etc. Is there any possibility that you were able to maybe see onto the boat from here if you were to sit down and maybe trance or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Maybe. When is this boat supposed to be arriving? I would need some time.
It's not meant to be arriving, as far as we are aware. We don't know anything about the boat, other than it seems to be a military-style boat.
That looks like it will be arriving. Kind of in that,
Very
like,
soon. Mm-hmm.
intersecting with the island sort of situation. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not very good with, like, these sorts of things, but, like...
Well, I might go in real quick and alert the others that there might be a threat. Be right back.
Before I get to say anything, he's gone. You know, when we were in the forest and you were able to connect with me via dream, mind, I don't know what you call it. You were in there. You were inside.
We were floating along the currents together. I wasn't in anything at all.
We were floating the currents together, and I put my hand on his shoulder and I kind of get down to his head level and I point out at the boat and say, they're also floating on the currents.
I mean, it's not quite the same thing.
No,
like, no, it's not. No, it's not the same. I mean, these waters, these currents are, visible and you can physically touch them, and the other currents are, like not quite physical, but like how wind moves and you can feel the wind, but you can't really see it unless it's moving something. It's like that, only like in your mind, but not in your mind. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sometimes I forget that you're not a kid and that you're like way older, and I sometimes think I have to explain things to you, but really it's you're explaining it to me. And I stand up straight again. Okay, so
It's because you're young. You'll figure
thanks.
it out.
Also, thanks. I'm trying to learn. What should we do?
Do we have any like weapons?
Other than us, I don't believe we have any other weapons. I believe we are the only weapons available.
I can't fight a boat, and whatever's on the boat, pretty sure we probably can't fight that either. It's probably enough people here to maybe like take a extended stand for a couple of minutes before we're all like out of reserves, but
Well, we do have a bastion that would be a safe place to put some people, but not everyone. There is the mountain that is a natural vantage point, but how far we go up the mountain could be an issue, and traveling and transporting people up said mountain also would be an issue. The one thing that may be positive for us, though, is they may not be able to find a natural docking point unless they can see that from out within the waters. It's also dark, which may not be to their advantage. If they were to arrive too close to the shore, that boat ain't going anywhere. And they have to still dismount it somehow.
They can't get up the mountain with a boat, so probably the safest place to take it.
That's very, very fair. So, yeah. We have options.
Good luck with that. I mean, I just don't see how I'm going to be of much help with this boat problem.
So it's good luck with the boat. I'm going to tend to the forest. What?
Let's probably keep them out of it. They shouldn't be going in there. The boat shouldn't be going there. There's not enough room in there for the boat. And we don't know how many people are on the boat.
Forgive me for my ignorance of knowledge of the forest, but if someone, for example, was a threat to us and they were to enter the forest, what would happen to them?
Depends, really. I really kind of stay out of those matters. It's kind of above my pay grade.
I don't know how that works because I don't think anybody's paying you. But yeah, sure. So it could be that they could go into the forest and be greeted like kings and queens and lords and everything, or they could be shredded to pieces, maybe.
I mean, I doubt that they'll be received well. Usually it's a poor reception if you're not doing it right. But the more we talk about this, the faster that boat gets over here. So
I am keeping an eye on it. It is arriving.
Closer.
It is considerably closer.
At the rate at which it's traveling, Ken, how quickly do we think is going to be running into like the nearest sandbar?
I would say 10 minutes at this speed.
Yep. I wouldn't have enough time to assist with this problem anyway. But maybe you should tell somebody who has a bit more, I don't know, authority on the island.
That's all of us.
Oh no, I just work with the forest over there, that little corner there. I'm not really, I'm just kind of a middleman too in that situation.
And I work with the pile of rocks up the mountain that I prayed to that sprung a forest out of the floor. But hey ho, I'm not the king of the island. We are all responsible.
You know, technically that does make you king of the island.
No, that's too much responsibility. I want a little bit. That's too much. Look, I'm going to maybe try see other options. Don't be alarmed if anybody encroaches on the lovely, lovely area of the forest. If it is us, we will be respectful, of course. Don't be worried if anybody else does it and they don't do it correctly. We probably want them to be ripped to shreds. So just...
Are you speaking about the people that we have housed here, or are you talking about our
No, boat people.
I would prefer you not steer them towards the forest if that would be at all possible.
That would be my last case scenario. I
Let's
will
try
be
and
respectful of it.
less like last case scenario.
Oh yeah, this will be like the last bullet in the chamber kind of thing. So yeah.
Great. Well,
have you ever heard of Hail Mary? That's kind of like your right. This one last ditch attempt at doing something. Look, never mind. It's a turn of phrase where I'm from. I'm gonna go to the bastion.
Fine. Wesley's going to go invisible.
Hatsu, where did you go?
He went straight to the bastion area to find Asuka and Ayame.
I think they were in your room,
And
right?
maybe Orla and Caleth as well. Kelora, not Caleth.
The first two are in the bastion in your room. The other two would be in the tents.
So he would go into the bastion towards his room and knocks gently in a well-known Toshitsugu rhythm.
Your sister opens the door. She looks a lot cleaner now. She's cleaned the dirt off and the wounds are a little bit healed, and Ayame's been helping her kind of clean up, basically.
I'm sorry that I have to bother you two, but there is a ship approaching and we can't quite distinguish if it's somebody we might know or intruders. I need you to make the people ready to move in case they are hostile.
There's just a small sigh from Asuka, and she moves over and she just grabs her blade and fastens the belt on again, and just nods towards you and kind of brushes past and walks towards the beach. Ayame,
Do you know the people of Saigo no Toshi best? I'll take Ola and the others to stay guard at the beach.
You're saying this to Ayame, is it?
Asuka.
Asuka nods as she walks past you. Yeah.
So he would go towards where he would think to be able to locate Ola and Kelora and all the mercenaries that came from Saigo no Toshi.
Yeah, you head over towards the tents and you find them. They would be resting. Are you letting Dash know at all, or are you just bypassing that completely in the bastion?
I would bypass him because Hatsu would know that his wounds are so severe that he needs rest. He needs rest more than anything.
No problem. Okay. As you head over towards the tents, you find Kaelora and who else were you looking for? Sorry, my mind's just gone blank. I just lost my train of thought. Sorry.
There was Ola, Kelora, there was the chunky boy.
Yeah. Malric, yeah.
Mm.
You head
Malric?
towards... Yeah, what's his name? You head towards the group, yeah. They'd be together anyway.
Sorry to break the silence and the rest time for you.
Oh, it's all right. I had
located-
only just gotten to sleep. I'm sure that won't be scarring at all.
I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't be urgent. We located a ship that is coming towards the coast. Looks kind of military-ish, but we can't quite figure out if it's there by accident or on purpose. We might need a few people to just stay on guard. My sister and Ayame is going to prepare evacuation if necessary for the people here.
They just nod, and Kaelora just sort of sits up and turns to the side, putting her feet back down on the ground. All right. She picks up her little satchel and her book, and she just puts it, gets ready, and she looks around and she sees the boat. Oh, that is quite fast. Yeah.
Before we go further, I've never honestly thank you for your help in Saigo no Toshi. What you did for the people there when it was abandoned and nobody cared. We will never forget this.
She bows to you in a respectful manner that you recognize. She's familiar with the customs and traditions of Saigo no Toshi, and she respectfully
She bows deep. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. May your deeds be paid back tenfold.
Let's see. After tonight, it might be 20-fold we require. Let's have a look. She looks over and she chuckles at her own joke, because she's like that. And she looks towards the ship, and then she looks around to try and start calculating what she needs to do if things go crazy.
Ola, what do you think?
Military ships, never good.
Could you reach it with your bow?
Probably. Going to burn it?
I think we should try something first. And he would put out like something to write on. And he would make like a little note who goes there, and he would wrap it around one of Ola's arrows. Maybe send a message first.
Alright. As she walks down towards the shore, she passes like Eldrin and everything. She moves past down the beach towards to get a good vantage at it. As she's leaving, she just turns towards you and she's sorry. I shouldn't be working full shifts before D&D. What was I thinking? She turns to you and she says, I'll have you back from afar. So if you need it, just raise your hand.
Hi.
She moves down then to fire the arrow. I would say Dash. Switch to you for a sec. You hear a small knock on the door.
Huh?
You hear a knock again.
Oh, fuck. I just kind of look up. Are they saying the kids stirring?
Lissa's looking up and she's just reaching down for her dagger.
I got it. Just get up. Put some pants on real quick. Go to the door and crack it open.
It's Asuka.
Asuka. What time is it?
Time is not important. There is a situation. You may need to be ready to move rather quickly, and I thought you needed notice just in case.
Quickly might be an issue, but sure. Let me put a shirt on. I'll be right out.
Well, the military are here, so I would be a little quicker.
Oh, fuck. Okay, right. Just gonna grab my daggers. And just, yeah.
Okay.
Throw the shirt over and...
No worries. Perfect. No worries. Eldrin, you're sort of there. You see Orla walk past. You see Hatsu standing by the tent. You know that things are going on. You saw Eldrin at some point. He's gone. What do you want to do?
Seen Eldrin at some point?
Oh, Weslyn. Sorry, Weslyn at some point. He's gone. Sorry.
I was like, wait, am I in a dream?
Sorry. It was late.
It happens. Yeah. It was late again. Oh my god. Cool. My intentions were to go in and make Dash aware. That was what I was looking to do next. I will still head in that way.
Sure. As you're heading in, Dash, I'll say you're heading out at that moment, so you guys can kind of cross paths a little bit here.
Eldrin. Something about a ship.
I just, like, I'm going to, like, open the door or something. And he's just standing there. I'm like, oh, you're already awake. So, yes, there is a ship.
Military ship, yes. I'm on the way.
Yes. They're moving very fast.
Great. I need a fucking walking stick, I swear. Okay.
It can be arranged, but not right now, I don't think.
No, just you go ahead. I'll coming as quickly as I can. Listen,
Sure.
there's a ship coming. I'll let you know if there's a situation. And then just follow Eldrin.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm going back out to the beach area where everybody's kind of congregating at the moment.
Yeah. You move down towards Orla, who has just let loose an arrow, and you watch it go into the distance. You see the arrow as it's approaching the ship. A figure just jumps up into the air, maybe a solid 10 foot, and grabs it and goes straight back down.
When you say figure, and when you say the ship has been, an arrow is fired off at it, how far are they? And can I see anything about the figure?
About 500 foot. And I would say you see the silhouette, but like you don't have super zoom lens eyes or anything. So
remind me to upgrade my lenses next time.
just get those.
Okay.
Those Usopp
just
goggles.
yeah, that's the ones. Yeah, 100%. Okay. So yeah, they've caught it flawlessly. Okay. At this point, how many of us are on the beach?
You, Dash, and Orla, I think.
Just the three of us.
Unless someone else at this point wants to be on the beach.
Yeah, I'm around.
Oh, now he's back.
Just invisible, just
Eldrin
kind of.
too.
Yeah. I turn to Orla as we see the arrow being caught and the person then drops down to the boat again. I just turn and say, do you think if we were to have maybe one or two people on the beach presenting as maybe a welcome party or welcome, so that it looks like, oh, you can meet us here, but maybe someone was to stand at a vantage point or off to the side, maybe more obscured, in the event that we need to maybe potentially flank anybody that rushes the beach?
I'm in no condition to fight anyway, Eldrin, so I can stand here and
It's a
talk
no
if
from
Orla's-
you.
If Orla's
Yes.
going to take up a vantage point.
Yeah. Or someone that could potentially move very fast along the surface, of course, here. That being Hatsu. Or if anybody else has any other skills that may be able to be utilized at this time. I know there is currently someone standing around us that is not seen, who vanished, unless I'm talking to fresh air right now.
You mean Weslyn?
Yeah, he was here. And then, yeah.
I wish I could do that. Well, look, we don't know the intentions. We've literally only just arrived. They can't be anticipating people here, so I doubt very much they're coming expecting a fight, so there's nothing we
That's
can do
my
against
fear.
the fucking ship, so we may as well just wait, see what they want.
Well, my thinking and thought process right now is they can't really make it to the island if the ship is sunk. But why would I try to sink a ship when we need a ship? So,
And we don't know who's on it if we don't know if they're enemies. Also, I don't think we could actually sink a ship from here.
I would die
I
trying
can't.
if it meant defending this island. So, yeah.
But again, we don't know their intent.
No.
I say we just wait. No point expending energy trying to sink something when we don't know their intentions. I'd much rather direct that towards defending us when defense is needed.
We, and I kind of gesture to me and Orla, it is, isn't it? I gesture to the two of us to say, we could expend energy, but you, sir, you are the mouth in this scenario and nothing else. No disrespect, but you are in no condition to do anything else.
Fair, I'm the mouth in every situation, so I'm quite used to that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair. Tracks. Tracks.
Dash is just kind of half like falling asleep while he's just standing there as well.
It just
So just going.
clicking. Hey.
Oh.
I need you sharp if you can be. Stay
Sure.
here for a moment. I'm going to try see if
Sure.
I can get Hatsu.
400 feet.
Is there any
Okay,
driftwood about?
Probably not
Yeah,
given
but-
the lack of wood here until about an hour and a half ago, or 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Damn it.
Just going to run
Okay.
up the beach towards the bastion where I had seen Hatsu last.
Sure.
And around, kind of like standing outside the bastion, door opened. I just don't see Hatsu, of course. And I'm just going to shout out his name.
Sure.
What is up?
The boat is literally almost here. Orla fired an arrow at it. Something or somebody jumped a solid 7, 8, 9, 10 feet up around there and caught it. Yeah. Dash is on the beach. He's willing to speak to anybody that gets off the boat. Orla is there. I suggested maybe if somebody was to stand maybe off to the side, slightly hidden or obscured, in the event that they need to maybe flank someone who rushes the beach. They may not be anticipating an ambush, or maybe, I don't know, but I would rather be slightly more prepared than doing nothing at all.
One person that you saw that caught it. That is interesting.
I couldn't get a glimpse, so I seen the slightest silhouette. I could just see, like, literally arrow going out. I could see the trail of the arrow. It fluttered in the air and boom, caught and back down.
300 feet.
This thing is moving. We need to do something. I know you are the fastest thing on this island. If anybody's able
already-
to rush in from a flank, it's you.
We're already preparing. Why do you think Ola came to the shore?
Okay. What would you
But
like me
if
to
you
do?
feel better, I can come with you. Let's
I feel
welcome
you're more prepared. What would you
whoever
like
is
me to
coming.
do?
The usual. Pray and help the ones in need.
Again, when it hits 200 feet, I'll start hailing it.
Shortly.
So I to reply to Hazard, I say, you just want me to tend to the sick and injured. You don't want me to do anything else.
Eldrin, you are the second row. You're everything that stands between somebody's living and dying. You can't be harmed.
Okay.
You both look over
Okay.
and see Dash waving as the ship's about 200 feet.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out. I'll stick with the injured and the sick. Well, I'll be keeping an eye out, of course, but yeah.
Asuka and Ayami will try to guard as best as they can. And the others will help too. Just
Already.
keep the people healthy if you can.
Eos. Where are you?
She is in her room. She's kind of like hanging out the window, trying to look around the corner. Just so those who may be new to the stream understand, Eos is an Aelvar. She's an elf kind of creature. They're not liked in this world, so she's keeping safe and cozy in her room while this warship approaches the beach.
100 feet.
Now that they're within 100 feet, my vision extends out to 120, inclusive of magical darkness. Who or what is on the deck that's visible?
Dozens of people, maybe more.
They wearing any particular banner, sigil? Are they covered in war paint?
The side of the ship says the Resolute. The ship
That means
itself
anything to...
is long, slender, built for speed, but not this kind of speed.
Do they have weapons drawn?
The sail provision goes to 100 feet, but 100 feet's 100 feet.
120.
Give you investigation though.
I can do that. Where is investigation? Be this page. This page. Oh my god. Here we go. Investigation. Yeah. I rolled super high.
There are a lot of figures on this ship, more than there should be. It looks more than just a crew, but there are people manning the sails and trying to do different things. There are people moving a lot on top of the deck of this ship as the sails go straight up and the ship's speed comes to slower, slower, slower. As an anchor hits the bottom, hits the water and starts to sink down, the ship itself and then stops.
Anyone training their weapons at dash appropriately? Training their weapons at dash?
What do you mean appropriately?
Just slip of the word there.
One
Are they
person with a bow.
within?
Just one?
Are they within hearing distance?
100 feet's 100 feet.
Who goes there?
You see as an arrow comes towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw for me. I believe you have a fucking atrocious stats at the moment.
Oh, dash.
Yep.
I can. Okay.
That would be a 5. I'll use my inspiration on this one, I think. It feels appropriate. Ah, 4.
4. We used to especially go worse.
Yeah, tracks. That tracks.
So, an arrow lands. A 4 is terrible.
But did they meet my AC, though, is the question.
That's a good question.
They land on the foot.
That's a
Little
good question. Let's see if they meet your AC. They do not meet your AC because it's a 2.
God.
The arrow digs into the sand, and you feel like it was meant to miss, but as a projection of what you were, like what you would have, if you had have moved, you would have moved into it. Does that make sense? You were too tired to move into it. So
Yeah. Okay, that's 1 each.
there's a note attached.
Oh, what's the note say?
You pick it up and you unfurl it, and it just says, "You left me," with a question mark.
You had a third kid. You're from Resistance and Bastion.
Third kid who suddenly grew up enough to write notes.
I knew time was fucked. Who the fuck did we...
You see a silhouette
Weslyn,
against
okay.
the moon as a person with wings descends towards you.
You bitch, you left us.
Welcome back, Amadriana.
Thanks for waiting. It's not like I needed to get back here or anything. Luckily, I don't need you guys for that.
Time wasn't exactly our friend. But thank fuck you're alive.
It takes a bit more than a giant fucking mech to kill me.
Okay, I
Tell
might be
me.
missing the giant mech update. What?
In the city. You didn't
Oh,
see
he
that?
didn't see. He was dead.
Hatsu, thanks
He was
for...
what now?
Oh yeah, look at this. I'm gonna show the big kintsugi scars throughout the
You
chest.
see scars on Dash's chest that are inlaid with gold.
I'm gonna walk up and kind of have a closer look. And who is the daft bollocks that brought you back then?
You can blame Eldrin.
Of course I can. I'm assuming he survives, as I don't see him here.
We're all alive. Your friends? Friendly, I hope?
Well, if you count rescued victims of Saigonotoshi as friends, then yes.
On that note, give me 2 D100.
They would count as
please.
friends.
D100. 2 of them, please.
Who?
Amadriana. Very aptly, 111 people remain aboard that ship.
How many did
Okay.
you get out?
I have yet to count. I've been...
456. You were not the only one that was busy.
456 between 6 of you, 111 me. Okay. Sounds about right.
I'm too tired for this dick measuring.
It's good to see you.
I would
happy.
say it was more between Aldrin, Eos, and me. Weslyn did give birth
Well, I mean,
to
Dash
2
was
lambs.
dead. Okay.
Exactly.
Yes.
I can't believe you died and I wasn't there to see it. That's quite upsetting.
That's not all you've missed. I just kind of put my arm around Amadriana. I have kids.
Also, you what now? Oh, did she give birth?
Twins, Amadriana.
You probably should have stayed dead.
Also, they're... You know what? You'll see.
Also, you owe me 20 gold.
I do not.
No, this is not for the previous thing. This is something else. You made a bet with me, and I said that you were going to die first, and you said that I was going to die first. This was when we were back in the school. So
Shit.
you owe me 20 gold.
Okay, so we're even.
No. The other one was 10 gold, and you still owe me it. Anyway, shut up.
Okay,
Help me
10
get
gold.
these people off
Deal.
the ship.
Help
So
you. I get
make a sign
barely
towards
walk.
the bastion,
Okay.
kinda to make Ayama come over.
Ayama would come over, and Orla at this point would drop her bow and assume that this is not a threat. A few people are like, "Oh my god, is this the person Hatsu was talking about?"
You were talking about me?
Actually, if we pick that up, I forgot we have Perception Chief back.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You pick that up.
Why have you guys been talking about me?
We
Worried,
haven't
were
talked
you?
about you. We were searching for you because you just disappeared.
Yes,
And you
about
gave
that.
me a lecture about sticking to plans and stuff. I
Which you
remember
didn't
that.
do.
Hang on, guys.
Neither did you.
Can I interrupt for a second?
I
Is anyone
saved
else?
your father that you
Is anyone
ignored.
else seeing all those fucking trees?
Yes.
Okay,
Dash, are you quite well?
Amadriana, I was dead less than 24 hours ago. Very much not.
Jesus, you guys have not been doing well without me, have you?
Never leave us again.
Well, that's the hope. How is your father, Hatsu? Is he here?
Unfortunately not. He's dead.
What?
That's another story. He got killed by my brother.
Boreal?
No, the older brother.
What?
It's a long story. I'm going to explain it at another point. We should help these people.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, also, I could really do with some food. The stuff that's been on there has been dried and horrible, and I don't enjoy it. Any chance of anything going? I'll take that as a no.
Slade is the cook, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Did he make it out with you all?
Hi.
Okay.
At least I assume. I was busy helping people with Eldrin.
Wait, where's Weslyn?
He's nearby. Look for footprints.
Do you know what the ostriches do when danger is coming?
Yes, they hide.
No, they put their head in the sand.
Yeah, they hide.
Exactly.
Still see their butts.
Okay, so just to confirm before we go any further, everyone made it out of there. Some not so much alive.
Yes.
Okay. Right, let's get everyone off the ship.
Hatsu at that point would speak to Ayame to kind of organize that people don't uncontrolled float into the camp, if that makes sense. So to show them around. And he would move over to Eldrin. There's more people that got rescued, Eldrin. We might need to do another 10-hour shift in the tents. I'm sorry. I hope you're good with that.
Yeah, of course. Don't be sorry. I'm here to help. Where are they? Are they all on the boat?
They got a...
There's a small support vessel being lowered with several people upon it. This ship comes equipped with one, so it will be several journeys. The other part of this that Amadriana explains is that the capabilities of that ship and the reason they got here so quick, hours, maybe a day of sailing, somewhere in that range, from Saiga no Toshi is wild. They have mages aboard the ship, low level, but enough support to get them here. Everybody's
Also,
very seasick.
Yeah. As this ship was directly brought for the reason of rescuing people, does it have any? Does it have anything loaded? Wood, metals, food rations, anything that would be to start a camp as such?
Without going into too much of what is your lore to discuss, the people who provided that ship to you for the purposes of helping those people did give you some base level supplies. That combined with what's already here, it probably adds another 20% to what was already here. There's a lot of food and medical supplies, and there are some bits of wood and things like that that can be used aboard this ship as well. It will take some time to bring it across because, again, there's one rowboat attached to the ship. So the people have to come across, then the supplies. It's probably going to be the rest of the night before that happens, but that is available.
Cool. Thank you. So, yeah, just offloading everyone, as Hatsu said, with Ayami's help, getting people situated so they understand, the lay of the land sort of thing. I would assume that at least 90% of these people probably know each other because they were all stuck in that town together. So I'm hoping they'll get along anyway. And walking around and stuff. Obviously, I'm assuming I'll spot Eldrin at some point, and I'll just walk over and just kind of grab Eldrin's shoulders and just be like, Why did you bring him back? You know he's annoying as fuck. But it's good to see you anyway.
Just seeing Medrana, he's just gonna like try and embrace her. She might not, but he's just gonna be like, "Oh my god," and just embrace her.
Oh, she'd let you in. Like,
like it's just gonna be like a split second of like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're here. Are you okay?" And he kind of like just looks up and down to see like, has she gotten any injuries? Is she all right?
She's got dirt and stuff all over her. We'll say like, you know, dirt level dirt, but then like stone dirt, and her wings are a bit muddy and a bit dirty and all that kind of shit. Like she was in it, but she isn't injured.
Yeah. I've been tending to the people in the tents, and as I kind of like gesture over to them, kind of tending to the more severe ones, kind of just using as much of my energy as I can. There's medical supplies and kits over there.
I brought some more of that as well on the ship, so there should be plenty enough. Most of the people that I brought, they're not injured. They're, you know, just shock and maybe dehydrated, that kind of thing, but they're not actually really hurt. But
cool.
yes,
Okay.
it's good job. Well done.
It's mainly hurt people here, so I think we've got a bit of everything going around at the moment. Me and Hatsu did a lot of work, but wow, what a boat.
Yes, it's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty scary when I was standing just up on the hillside and come down and see it, and I'm like, oh shit, who's that? I obviously know you can't just plaster, hey, it's a Madriana on the side of it, but holy fuck, was I worried.
I had planned to send Albion ahead, but honestly, that ship is quicker than him, so it wouldn't have really mattered. We'd have ended up leaving him behind. So
yeah,
there wasn't too much I could do about that anyway.
Well, I'm just glad you're here. Thank the gods that we're all back together. It's been an adventure. It's been a journey for the last. Oh God. Oh, there's so much going on. I have to explain. There was a thing, and we did a portal, but there was another one of those time things where time had passed for us in the portal, but it was instant for everybody else passing through. And Weslyn had this thing. I won't get into it right now. I'm gonna try just help people off the ship, but there was another one of those time dilation things again. For me anyway, and Eos and Weslyn Hatsu.
So how long have you all been here? If that's the case. Or you said everyone came through normally but you guys?
So we all arrived at the same time, but as we were passing through the portal, there was a bit of time that passed for us, but we pretty much like landed on the floor as if nothing had happened.
Right.
It was we had spent an extended period of time in the portal, but it was only maybe a day or a couple of hours. It was a bit loopy, honestly. There was something or someone trying to make a deal with Weslyn. It was weird. I just was not fazed by it. But we've been here less than 24 hours. Literally, we got here, healed as many as we could. I took a moment to go to the forest with Weslyn. We did a walk in the waves, as he called it. I went to pray up on the hillside where I plan on making I prayed, and then these trees blossomed everywhere. They just literally appeared. It's like they've always been here. And that's all just happened within the last 24 hours. It's honestly been insane how much has happened. But yeah.
And tell me, where is the squid?
He is in the book.
Yeah, he's in the book.
He's back in the book?
should advise that stuff, yeah, he's in the book. I'll let you guys talk about that.
So,
But I mean, I think there'd be something for all of us to catch up with.
Batheros went into the book to guide the people that traveled through the book back out of the book. We are in contact, but it will take a while for him to make the people ready to go out again.
So we have more survivors in the book?
Hi.
Okay. But he's protecting them because we know how that book can twist minds.
Hi.
Okay.
Trust me, Adriana. He did something for the people of Saigo no Toshi that somebody that would be selfish wouldn't do. So I trust him on that. And who would be more capable of guiding the people out than somebody who spent thousands of years in it?
Yes, that's true. Well, seems a lot's happened. I didn't just abandon you guys. I was trying to get as many as I could. Just by the time I got to you all, you'd unfortunately already gone.
You know, Adriana, my grandmother taught me something that I only understood a few years ago when I came into the school. Strength doesn't lie in the fact that everybody's the same, but the fact that everybody's different, with different abilities, different point of views. I would never doubt your decisions, Adriana. Just don't think I'm a headless chicken if I have to approach a way that you might find suitable at the moment.
Well, on that basis, all I say to you is I'll respect and accept your decision in the prison. I don't agree with it, and I wouldn't lie to you to say that I did. But I respect what you did for yourself.
That wasn't for me, Adriana.
I'll leave it at that.
You will eventually understand that someday.
Well, I hope so. But anyway. Where are these children?
With Lissa, inside. But I have to tell you something. They are like us.
How do you mean?
You will see.
Maybe in the morning, let them rest, but yeah, somehow I have magical children. One has eyes like...
Well, you obviously don't cover that gene, so must be Alyssa.
Two different bloodlines.
I think it's both, but
it's
that can be included in the...
Are they cursed?
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, they're not. No. Stop.
I mean,
Sleep,
depending on who you talk to,
sleep.
we're all cursed.
Yeah, valid point.
Yeah.
But you need to sleep. Go.
Yes.
No, actually, Auntie Amy has got to go and visit, whether they're asleep or not. So, move out the way, Dash. And I just start walking in.
Lissa has her daggers.
Hi, Adriana.
So do I.
Oh, good lord. Wait, I'm coming too.
As you walk in, you bypass Eos, who says hi, Adriana, just in case that was missed.
Eos gets a big squeeze. I even lift her up a little bit.
Oh, it felt good. Thank you. My back needed that.
If you need that, I can swing you around in the sky. That'll definitely straighten you out.
I'm okay for now. Wait, you're on the boat?
Yes, it's my boat.
What?
Well, it is now, anyway.
Forever?
Until somebody comes looking for it.
I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you made it.
As are you. And, did you get help from your friend?
Yes, she was far more helpful than I would have assumed to be. It worked out quite well. Dash died.
I heard, and I missed it. I'm very upset about that.
Yeah. We let him be dead for a while and then Eldrin brought him back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Listen, when they sewed him back up, did you put something in there so that it was just in there for the sake of it?
No, it's too far away. Trying to organize people to go through the portal.
I'd have put like his watch in there or something so he could hear it ticking but couldn't work out what it's from.
That sounds like an infection waiting to happen.
Oh, you're here. Oh, hi.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to see the baby. You coming along, Eos? Babies, sorry.
Yes, let's all crowd in on top of the new mother within a day
Listen,
of
I
her
can
giving
be
birth.
quiet. She won't even know I'm there.
Oh, she will.
It's been a minute since I saw Alyssa, and just to make you aware, Major, we're working on a new name for the other one.
No, we're not.
For the other one?
Oh, there's two of them.
Well, I
One
know
looks
there's
like
two, but
Eldrin, the other doesn't look like anyone.
Are you trying to tell me Aldrin's the father of one of them?
No.
I don't think it works like that.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe it does. I don't know.
You know the way
Um,
cats get letters and they come out like different breeds of cats?
Maybe we did end the
That's-
Arcanum
that's-
too soon.
That's yeah.
Is that how it works?
I mean, they're magical. I suppose anything's possible.
Yeah.
But anyway, you said you named one of them, but not the other one.
We named both of them.
If you tell me it's something stupid like Sash and Bash, I'm going to be very upset, Dash.
It's
All right.
Alyssa and Ash.
Sorry. Say that again.
He's literally made of fire. It tracks. Just fucking come on and have a look.
What do you mean he's made of fire? Like,
As you open
my-
the
Not
door.
made of fire.
Wait, so is he the baby of the fire monster we fought?
Fits.
As Dash
You can
opens
make
the
all
door,
those implications to herself.
you witness the children. One of them with this beautiful pearlescent skin, akin to Eldrin's, and these bright glowing eyes, whenever their eyes do open, of gold. The other with fire red skin, horns, a tail. You're looking at a baby that does look akin to Eldrin, and another that looks like a baby devil.
Well, I won't say that was what was expected. Of course. I still don't think you should have called him Ash.
He's gonna have a hard enough life.
Hey, look, who am I to judge if he wants to turn 10 years old and go around the world catching little creatures?
Little fighting chickens.
I mean, that would have been like your parents calling you White.
White hide man. WH. Could be a smith.
Does that mean that you'd be called Purple? Yes.
Lavender. Excuse me.
Lilac, same thing.
Green and
So
shade.
yeah,
Oh, nightshade.
they're not cursed though. They're not cursed, and their names are fine.
I mean, one of them looks more cursed than the other one, to be honest.
By our world
His blood
standards,
is-
doesn't make a difference.
His blood is just from a different celestial
Man?
area.
Oh,
It's the portal time thing. We went on a bit of a education lesson, I'll call it.
We'll discuss that at the table later.
Yeah.
Dash, you have to be happy.
I am ecstatic, terrified, tired. a lot going on in the last day.
Just think, Dash, you died on their birthday. That was rather rude of you.
Double anniversary?
We're not celebrating that. He's right here.
I mean, we hear sometimes, obviously, the mother passing during childbirth, but never the father passing. That just seems a bit weird.
We're usually down at the inn drinking.
I mean, not my fault I got stabbed in the prison, really.
Wait, so, okay. So you died in the prison? To who?
I got stabbed by Latch in the prison with poison, which is why I died after arriving to Lissa.
We fucking helped that son of a bitch. And you say he stabbed you?
He stabbed me. He was not Latch at the time. He was, he did the whole thing, shape-shifting. Long story. But
What?
yeah.
It seems like you all had fun.
It was good.
Good. Yeah, I mean, EOS can make portals. Who knew?
Ducky got turned into a mouse. I thought it was a rat at first, but it was a mouse, and just a little while ago, poof, back to Ducky. The saddle shrunk to actual scale. It was crazy.
I really hope you didn't try to ride Ducky as a mouse.
No, I would have squished him. I'm at least 3 bags of spuds.
You did
Bag and a
think
half,
about it.
maybe.
I seen you eye him up.
Cool.
We have this discussion away from the new mother and the children. Just let them rest.
Distractions. Sleep. I'm out. I'm going to the tents.
Good night, Elton.
I'm not sleeping.
Oh.
Well, I am. I'm assuming my room's still free.
Of course.
Aldrin, I might be asleep, but if you need anything, let me know.
I will.
We'll have a meeting at the table in the morning. Ciao.
Yes, good night. And I'll head off to my room, where I will slunk into a corner with the window open so I can hear everything that's going on still and have an ear out as such, but rest up.
Over the course of the night, the ship empties. The people come aboard the island. The only people who remain on the ship are, let's call them the employees for now. The supplies come across safely, and for what it's worth, you all get a good night's sleep. A short rest, if you will. One in which you all level up. Dash, you still have 4 weeks and 6 days to go until you're not tired anymore, but or 4 weeks and 5 days.
Yes, but it's one level less.
At long rests, when you lose
long
levels.
rest. God damn it.
So
shit.
It's the same level.
I'm just gonna spam save.
Unfortunately, nobody else will, so time will just be slower
like
for you, I
Minecraft,
guess.
and I just sat there waiting.
One in 5 people is in bed.
Press E to sleep through the night.
Yeah.
Like a Minecraft realm.
Yeah, exactly.
You wake up the next day and the place is a bustle. People are trying to figure out what to do and things are moving. In a few days, there's an important meeting for Weslyn, with important decisions to be made. It's a lot of dice. Time is going to move a little quicker, just for the sake of not having to do a lot of RP for days and days and days and days and days. So instead, I would ask you to Stop rolling dice, first of all. And second of all.
You said short
Oh,
rest.
sorry, you guys should short rest. I get it now. Sorry. I could not for the life of me figure out what was going on. Sorry, continue rolling dice. Sorry.
We're just
All I can
randomly
hear is-
attacking you.
Yeah, I thought you guys were just having combat or something. Sorry, of course.
The
it's not a
trees
short
are
rest.
evil.
I apologize. Take your short rests, heal yourselves, use your hit die. Please do. Just as a reminder, we've said it a few times, but just in case, because we had a lot of new people through Twitch, for example, and a lot of people join in, we're using gritty realism. So a short rest is 8 hours, and a long rest is a week.
It is a new day as well, also, correct? So,
It is a new day, so anything that recharges on a new day, that counts.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day, and we're feeling good.
You're still feeling like shit. Everyone else is feeling good.
God damn it.
Oh, it feels great.
Oh, I think I need a new mattress. This is so... Ow.
Do you have a mattress?
You don't?
No.
I got one from my vault.
Oh, the one that I bought.
Don't lie, you don't have one.
Shut up. Myself and Adriana share a wall. Fuck.
I just love the idea that he goes, shut up, and the babies wake up, and Liz is like, no, you shut up.
Dagger just pierces the wall. A little bit of blood from Dash.
Hell yes.
It kills him because he never restores hit points. Over the course of the next few days, is there anything specific or unique or anything that stands out that occurs?
We would have that meeting at the table, as he was suggested.
I'll say Dash, go ahead first because he put his hand up straight away. But I'll come to you straight after he is, if that's okay. Dash, go ahead.
Just over the next couple of days, Dash would obviously be focused on trying to recover and help with the kids and all that. There's two things he'd like to do. One, he would see if there's any carpenters about in the people that have arrived, since now we have a source of lumber, and he see if he could possibly get someone to... What he's trying to do is he's obviously struggling with the injuries and stuff, so he's trying to get a sheath for his rapier that can also double as a walking stick kind of situation. So I figured one made out of sakura wood would be appropriate.
So you're saying that all these people need homes, shelter, supplies and stuff, but you want a really nice walking stick?
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Exactly. If someone has the time and wants to do something more creative,
We'll see.
possibly. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Walking
Provide
sticks.
all about vanity.
The other thing is, just after discovering that Hashirama died, he would have drawn a little tribute to him in his journal that he would then give to Hatsu, probably the following day.
Some point I will show that picture because you did get one done, but I don't have it set up because I'm very professional that way.
Yes.
But I will set it. I will. It'll be done. I will show.
But yeah,
But
that's it.
yes, there's a beautiful picture of Hashirama. He's in the shape of a bird because that's all Dash can draw. No, I'm just kidding. It's a really nice picture of Hashirama.
With
He's
wings.
sitting cross-legged with a sword across, and he looks younger and full of life. Ooh, sorry. The okay, we'll move on. Eos, you mentioned a meeting.
Yes. So at some point, hopefully, we'd all be gathered in the dining room that we have, the little room inside the bastion. There's a table, there's some chairs for our meeting.
One chair is notably abandoned as Slate does not arrive for said meeting.
Anybody seen him?
No.
Last time I saw him, he made some shady deals with old companions, I guess. But he made it through the portal as far as I know. Never seen him since.
I didn't see him
Well-
come through the portal with us.
Let's be honest, he could be any one of the people here, so let's just
Yeah.
assume he needs some time to himself for now.
I'm sure he'll make himself known when he wants to.
Exactly.
So, friends, Eos, Stomper, staff on the ground. Business. We have many people. We have many mouths. We have trees. Do we have food, wildlife? Do we have anything to feed these people with?
Just the rations.
I'm sure we have hunters in the group.
There's no animals.
Anyone good?
Just fish.
Fish.
A fish
There we go.
mammals.
We have a boat now.
True.
We can
have a-
probably
So
gather
you
enough.
considering taking a boat to get more supplies?
Fishing initially, I think. Build up a stock enough to tide people over and then go for supplies.
Do we have fishing rods?
I have one.
I'm sure we have craftspeople that can make nets from the fibers taken from the trees.
I'm sure there's some
Grass.
cannons on the ship we could just fire into the water and hopefully kill some fish and they'll float to
Sure.
the top.
Not sure how much of the fish you'd have left after a cannon.
A sea serpent could be walking. Housing.
Carpenters. Hatsu. Do you know of any amongst the group?
I really didn't have the time to make a check-in with everyone. Adrian and I, we just took care about the ones that were injured mostly.
Good. You did well.
I did just interject for a moment. I did, while tending to wounds, make a point of trying to get to know the people. I did mention that at the time of doing the healing, slightly talking above the table here.
If it's up, yes.
If anyone remembers, and I'm not just doting and like making this up, but I did make it a point that I was trying to get to know the people and understand when they were in Saganatoshi. So I'm not sure if there's anything I can do to maybe remember, relay any information I did get. I'm not sure if I did any checks or rolls at the time, but I did make it a point of trying to figure that out.
Nope, didn't happen. All right, let's move on. No, yeah, you can make a history check for me.
I was about to start sobbing.
Audacity.
Crying's in that corner, Eldrin.
You're dedicated
So
crying
14.
corner? Excellent.
14. Yeah, there's carpenters around. There's people around from different trades. There are fishers. There are tradespeople here. Thankfully, the city of Saganatoshi was built on a port. So there are appropriate port people here who can do port things. Important people. All right, sorry. Yeah.
Someone
So-
put that cloud away.
Good job, Eldrin. So we know there's tradespeople, so we can, I'm assuming they're willing to pull their weight, so you can dash around to each of them and ask them if they're happy to do such a thing. Mark up my fucking puns, Dean.
Boo.
Do this, man.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what you cheer for.
That's
That
fair.
brings up another matter, though. Weslyn, do you want to talk about the thingy?
In mixed company?
Up to you, my friend.
What exactly should we discuss about it?
Do you want opinions on it? Or would you like us not to discuss it at all?
A lot of things gain power when you speak about them. More so when you give them names. And I can't
think-
say with certainty with what we saw, what we witnessed, what we heard. Cannot say with great certainty that it was benevolent or honest.
Fair.
I'm pretty sure I saw a squirrel.
It was a squirrel.
It was a
So
squirrel.
we have carpenters, we have fishing people, potentially tradesmen.
Wait, hold
Weslyn's
on,
boss
hold on.
is a squirrel. Just
Yeah.
let you know.
Wesley's
Do we have any herbalists?
boss. Hold on, wait.
No, I'm changing subject now.
No,
That's why he
running back
goes
to the
nuts
squirrel.
sometime.
That's really good. That's it, yeah.
Hang on. Wait, so Weslyn, two things. One, you have a boss. The fact that your boss is a squirrel surprises me less than the fact that you have a boss.
Well, hold on, slow down. There is a entity that claims a few things that may or may not be true. Boss is a rather strong word to associate with this entity.
Do they give you instruction?
We will meet for dinner at the end of the week. I have made arrangements a few weeks prior, the last time we were on the island. Anticipation of something like this. Wasn't quite sure it would be like this. Makes sense though.
Okay, so to another point, I think. Okay, sorry, Eos. Let's finish the distribution of labor first before we come back to this.
Yeah, we just have to be careful about how we approach just the squirrels in a forest, let's just say.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Fishing, good. Craftsman, good.
Yeah, but who does the fishing, Eos?
That's yeah. Anyone? Any idea?
You're proficient with fishing, I've heard.
We'll ask the people.
How about we ask the people what jobs they were doing before, and then try and align that with something that would be useful to help get the community going.
Exactly.
It's so good to have you back, Amy.
Yeah.
As for building, obviously would be good, but the rocky terrain behind us, that would make for good slate for the roofs and stuff.
Hmm.
It would. And the forest, I'm assuming, will become rich in nutrients, so if there's anybody out there that has any expertise in foraging.
I do have a question about the forest. Is it now a magical forest because Eldrin prayed really hard to make it appear? Should we mess with the forest? Should we cut up trees from the forest? Or will we
Not the
let-
western woods.
I don't think we have a choice either way.
I didn't pray hard. It just happened.
I mean, if you prayed for the forest and the forest appeared, then surely that means that the forest is for us to use, which is why it was put there by whoever you prayed to.
Major,
Yes.
thank God you're back.
I explained this. Yes. Just
You asked me to look out for a boat. I looked out my window, I saw the mountain, the boat was not there.
Boats
I
are on the
just
water,
want-
yes. Why would you look at the mountain?
My window faces the mountain.
Even though I
Yes, why
assured
would you
her
look out of that for the water?
Anyway, before we get distracted again like the pack of squirrels that we are.
2 seconds though. Aldrin, you said you prayed and then the wood arrived as such.
Yeah.
Just on the basis of what we saw in the book. Which god did you pray to?
Stop my laughing just because I can see Mr. DM's reaction. I pray to Tempestus.
Is he
Side
lying?
check.
Roll insight.
Because he's laughing.
Yeah, he's laughing, but I want the record to show that Ken was pulling.
I did no such thing.
Suspicious.
I did no such thing. Okay, that's a 2, so Dash gets nothing. Adriana has
Do you
a
know,
10.
I'm going to use my
Just 'cause I'm
inspiration to
still
do
tired.
that again.
Don't waste it. I mean,
Eldrin, you should give her
truthful,
guidance.
It's only a 12.
Oh my God.
Eldrin,
Can I give her advantage? I'm proficient.
I need no, because you both rolled. I need a
Damn it.
either deception or a
Persuasion.
persuasion. Thank you. Oh my god. Just call it there. Is that it? Is that the end of the campaign? Persuasion
people.
or deception.
Campaign
PPG was ability checks.
Trust issues.
Up to you, Aldrin. You can roll publicly or privately. It's up to you as well.
Let's go for it.
Silvery barbs.
Oh wow!
No, I can't.
He didn't
Twice you'll
succeed
beat him.
anyway. Yeah, he didn't succeed.
Yeah.
You beat him anyway. That's so funny. Yeah.
Did you lie?
Just guidance myself. Just start.
Too late because you
yourself in
said
the
it
crying
after
corner.
you rolled.
No. I'm messing.
Okay.
I'm being truthful. Honestly, I was like, do I even roll for this? I'm being truthful. I 100%.
He looks like he's lying.
I was. Oh my god.
Everyone like that.
Tempestus.
Eldrin,
Okay.
you don't have to explain yourself. You're the
I trust
chosen
him
one.
completely.
And if people don't understand who chose you, much to learn they have.
I'm not being funny, Hatsu, but didn't you say that Slate was the chosen one, but a week ago?
Oh, he is.
He's not here though.
The question is, chosen by whom?
Ah. Right. Now I understand your philosophy, and none of it makes any sense or need to worry about. Cool.
Honestly, that now makes more sense to me because I won't lie. I was being jealous when he would say, "Oh, I'm the chosen one." No, oh, Slade is the chosen. It now makes sense, and I'm no longer jealous. So, thank you.
We
About
all
2 minutes
same
took us to get
Adrian.
completely
We
off
all
track.
chosen ones.
Okay, so division of labor satisfied. More to
Might
do.
not be Dash that is chosen, though.
I think there's a bit more
I
to
think
labor.
he's more like a test. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, not to. We have potentially carpenters, fishing people, herbalists. We need people to gather berries. I'm assuming, hopefully, apart from the trees, we have bushes that provide berries now. So we need people who know what's poisonous and what's not poisonous.
I think we should connect all to somebody that is used to hunting grounds as well. But I think they both prefer to do it solo. But I think that would be a great pair.
I'd be happy to go through the forest and do things, but I'm also conscious that I want to be near anybody who's injured or sick.
I'm talking more about Veralia.
Oh,
I want to
yes.
bring Veralia and Ola together. Maybe they
that'd be
can
amazing.
figure something out. I don't know how fast the nature recovers after the instant blooms of everything. But I think they're both proficient, so...
Elendor can help as well when he's able, I'm sure.
Eldrin, did you see any sources of fresh water when you were traversing the island and sprouting trees?
Rain collection.
You can't collect the rain.
Of course you can. Buckets.
You 100% can collect the rain. Eldrin looks to the roof of the room they're in and thinks, voice in the sky. Did I remember or see anything while I was traversing the lands? And he ponders for a moment.
I think he's praying for rain, guys.
Oh, luckily,
He's going to be praying for
did-
pain if he keeps at this.
I did set up a rain collection before we left. In the inside of the facility in the little yard.
So we just replicate that a few times elsewhere.
A well might help as well, but it shouldn't be too close to the seawater.
Yeah, I won't help with the well. Whew.
I do have a point to bring up in this meeting.
My sub-DM
The druid has arrived.
has declared that Eldrin has seen signs of wildlife also in the woods.
Nice.
Hunting
We,
will commence.
My sub-DM
When we went
has beaten the
in-
shit out of me. Sorry, go ahead.
Tracks.
When we went into this mission, we had certain people to make sure we got out. I hear, obviously, Hatsu's father unfortunately didn't make it. I heard Varelia. I heard Orla. Obviously, we got Lissa and the children out. Did you get your girlfriend out, Aldrin?
Your girlfriend?
What girlfriend?
Didn't you have
Sister.
I was his sister.
No.
Oh, it's a sister.
She.
Sister.
Oh, as in a sister. Okay.
Yes. She is a mentor. There's a misconception that she is my sister or something.
She's your sister?
No, she is not. She is.
Your first love. We understand.
No, she is a much older healer.
Listen,
Listen, there's
Sometimes
nothing
age
wrong
doesn't
with an
matter.
age gap. Yes, that's perfectly fine.
As long as she's above a certain age.
Especially, as she's a strong woman showing you the way of the world. That's fine, Aldrin.
Gives
it's
you
all fine.
guidance. Shows
Yeah.
you a trick or two that you might
I
not
give myself guidance. I give you all guidance.
Did you wash your hand between us?
Well,
know. It's
I
always
definitely-
something else if you do it to yourself or somebody does it for you.
And you definitely don't give me that kind of guidance. I'm just
Meeting
saying.
knock on.
I want that clear in this meeting.
Okay, we'll note that one, Major. Thank you for coming back.
There's no need to note that down.
Thanks for the vote.
I guide people
What
along the path.
are we talking about?
Did we get the people out that we were meant to get out?
Yes,
we
Yes, we got
important people
everyone out.
How
There
many did
are
we get?
several hundred people still in the city. If
Tank
not
of what's in the sky.
thousands.
Wait, we.
No, we did what we could.
Yeah.
Is this the Jeremy Clarkson meme? Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we can only do so fucking much. There's 7 of us. Like,
Yes,
Yeah. But a perspective,
So-
you people.
you're level 6 at the time.
with that in mind, that we got most of them out. Hatsu, what happened with your father? The last I knew, I dropped him at the door. Aldrin was going to be looking after him.
Yeah, he didn't look after him.
Well, that kind of goes against what we'd discussed, but I guess there's a reason,
Adriana,
right?
my
There
father
is.
was my father, and he did what my father always did.
So he
And he
stood up and
died
fought.
voluntarily to die by the hands of my older brother.
Well, look, I would like to at least make a Majorana aware. I was there. I did attempt to bring Hashirama indoors. Upon getting to him, he was slightly startled and woke up and pretty much asked me for my sword and then said, "Go inside because you are not quiet or subtle about sneaking up on people. Let me do it." And told me to go away. Like, not go away, but he told me to just go inside.
Aldrin,
Leave him.
you have been a guard, right?
Yes.
If somebody wants to pass the gate and you say no and they go anyway, do you let them go?
No.
So stop your excuses.
I understand
Yes.
what you're saying, Hatsu, but I'm sure it was out of respect for your father that Aldrin didn't want to
I know,
argue with you.
Adriana, it was my father's decision, and I said he died voluntarily. I'm
Yes.
100% sure of that. I saw it.
But
I'm not
more to the
blaming
point,
anyone,
why did your brother kill him?
because my brother's my brother.
And it's not Boreal, it's an older brother.
It's an older brother.
And I'm
the
assuming
same
he's
brother.
the black sheep of the family?
It's the same brother that sent assassins into the school to kill me.
Oh,
Because he wants something that he could never have.
the sword?
My sword.
Okay, so your brother is obviously someone we have to deal with. How did your mother and grandmother?
You
take
saw
that?
my brother. He stood next to your father when we were in the courtroom, you remember?
That was your brother?
That was my brother.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
Did you always know he was your brother?
I didn't. And I still have to learn more about it. But as far as I know, my father rejected him from the family because he was different. Like me.
Well, shit.
Dash, don't you dare think about doing that with your kids.
I spent my entire life fighting in favor of those who were different, so not about to change.
I think that's why my father chose to voluntarily die. Because I think he kinda understood the struggles of him. And why he became what he is now. But that's something I have to discuss with my family.
Did we happen to kill, imprison anyone of any note?
No.
No.
You said you got stabbed by Latch, right?
Yes.
Did any of you check the survivors that came with us that they weren't him?
Reading my mind, I do fear he could be amongst them. He
I did mention
specifically
this also. We need to check everyone.
He specifically called out Lissa as a target. Why? I couldn't.
Is it personal vendetta or sent against?
More of a vendetta. I think that was to piss me off, which worked. Because I really shouldn't have rushed as much as I did in my state at the time, but I was afraid of losing her and the kids before I even got to meet them.
Yeah, you got really angry, really quick.
Yeah, that'll happen. Sorry about that.
Actions have consequences.
How does one find one?
I don't know. I think with Slate, we just came to know his mannerisms so well we could tell, but with Latch, completely unknown entity.
That's the thing, is the one person that would be able to find him is the one person that's not here.
Question is, where is he?
We'll just have to be on our guard. I don't think we can suitably question everybody here.
You would have to mimic the appearance of someone else. So if we see two of the same person, assume they're not twins.
He could be mimicking someone that's not here all the same. Someone he's seen before we wouldn't realize.
Just keep an eye out for anything shady.
I think it might not be the most ideal way, but since we're all on this island together and we're all going to have to try work together, there's probably no harm in going through with the people. There's a small amount of people here now. If we were to at least make some headway and get through those people to actually
like a
figure out
census type of situation.
And that before more people get onto the island from the book and everything. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
So what you're saying is we need a building montage.
Yes. Ideally with the Red Dead Redemption music.
What is Dead Redemption?
I don't know.
Above
It was a
redemption that is already dead isn't a redemption anymore.
It was
It's
just
a
the name of
failure.
It was just the name of a traveling bard and his group. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Before meeting gets adjourned, anything else you'd like to bring to the table?
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, we have our short to medium term plans are here securing the island, getting everyone set up for success. Longer term, I believe everyone here has their own plans, agendas, and goals. So far, I think we've been mostly pursuing those individually, but I think you'd all agree destiny has kind of tied us all together. So we should, so far as possible,
May I suggest
everyone agree to
something?
move forward as one. Go ahead, Atsu.
I would suggest that you let me, my sister, and Ayama take care about rationing the provisions and be person who people from Saigon Otoshi can talk to ask about stuff. Coordination, if you want to call it that. And I would leave the rest to you, because I will need some time with my family to talk about things.
Of course, that's logical. I'm referring to further down the line. For example, Weslyn, your deal with the squirrel. For example, I need to try to get to Scorchwood at some stage to see my father. I'm sure Eldrin, Eos, you have individual goals as well. I think beyond the island, we should prioritize what each of us as an individual would want to achieve so we can move forward together instead of splitting up, because I think that's kind of what went wrong in Saigon Otoshi. We were loosely aligned, but not all together.
Well, I think Weslyn's winter came to the Pearl, and your kids came. You've been dead 2 days ago. We should look for the future in a few months, maybe. Not a few years.
That depends on time. Weslyn, what's your time pressure like?
Well, not to sound cliche here, but winter is coming soon. And I am much further than I was for where I need to be. I can't stay here for a few months. I must go.
So if we're all in some form of agreement, then we should travel with Weslyn where he needs to go. That seems more time sensitive.
You need to rest, Ash, before we do any form of traveling.
Naturally.
Yeah.
I'm not talking now.
Yeah, seriously, not now, because you are far too fragile.
That's exactly what I'm saying. We need to get the island set up, etc. I do need to recover. But then, once we're ready to set out again, I say we should go with Weslyn.
Would you be willing to wait until then, Wes, or...
We'll see what this conversation with this entity will
should not be
yield.
named.
Names have power, Eos.
Unfortunately, they do, my friend.
And speaking them is giving power to a name. I really urge all of you, as well as the people who are on this island, to stay out of the western woods. There are forces moving through them at this moment that I cannot control.
I understand your concern, Weslyn, but let's be honest, that speaks for 99% of the continent.
99% of the continent doesn't... Stay out of the western woods, Madriana, please.
I have no intention of going in there. I'm just saying. We need to worry about everywhere.
This is a particular situation that I am hopeful to mitigate. Best not get anyone wrapped up in it who doesn't need to be.
Very well done. Smacks the staff on the ground. Our meeting is adjourned. I'm going to go fishing.
I'm going to fly up the mountain and see what I can look at about these slates to see if we can at least get something going. Even some smaller boulders and stuff to use as brickstone in around these wooden houses when they're built.
Just as everyone's getting up to leave, I would just grab Hatsu and just give him a friendly squeeze on the shoulder, and at that point hand him the drawing of Hashirama. Just saying nothing, just hand it and move on.
どうもありがとうございました. It will honor his shrine, Dash. Thank you.
You're welcome.
DM, when I met up with a certain person, I don't suppose I got any information about the Archon or his plans or where he might be, anything like that.
The Archon hasn't been seen for a few weeks.
Okay.
He went looking for ways to open that door that you learned about in the past.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else, but that probably would have been it. I don't think the Archon would have been too forthcoming with those kind of facts.
No.
So.
Absolutely not. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to go up the mountain then. I'm going to fly around. I want to try and get an overview of like how the island's starting to shape up and stuff with all these new growth of trees and wildlife and all that kind of stuff, staying out of the western woods. And then obviously look up the mountain to see if I can find any kind of inlet or something that might have a place where we can start kind of cracking out slate and stuff that won't cause like, you know, avalanches and stuff like that, earth movement and stuff.
I think the main thing that comes of this, just to speed it up a little bit, because there's a few things to discuss, I think, in that relation. Ultimately, it's not a lack of resources, it's a lack of tools. So somewhere on the journey to get that really moving, tools would have to be acquired. Mining tools, fishing tools, the tools to properly build, nails, metal, resources. Like these kind of things are how you advance this place from mud huts and basic wood huts to actually a town or a bigger positioning. Things like that would also need to be factored in, that like excuse me, but like furnishings and stuff like that would be excuse me, would be very important. Not just for them, but for you at the Bastion. So having carpenters here is great, but carpenters need a place to work. They need resources to work with. Wood is one thing, but they don't have chisels, sanders. They don't have like the ability to shave wood. They don't have the ability to do any of this stuff. They can do it with the base level resources that they can assemble with the base level things that they have here, but that will only lead to base level results. They need better equipment to build better things and to do it more effectively and efficiently. So somewhere on your next journey, be it with Weslyn or whatever you all choose to do, somewhere along the way you need to acquire these tools and bring them back. That would help them more than staying here for like a month and a half and just trying to build cobble together shit. They can do that themselves. They can probably do better than you guys can. So like realistically, if you want to help this place, getting them the tools to survive on the long term would be important. They can survive here short term. They can cobble together tools like for fishing and stuff. They can cobble together little huts and base level things, but they'll be living like cavemen effectively. They won't have enough resources here to survive long term without getting sick. They don't have medication beyond what was taken. They have limited amounts. Like, for the doctors to appropriately work, they need better tools too. Technology exists for them as well. Like, they just don't have it here. There's always the option of acquiring it by going back to Saganatoshi. There's always the option of just going to a place, a settlement of some sort, be it a metropolis, be it Anbaden, be it Saganatoshi, be it Brixunder, it doesn't matter. You can go to these places and you can acquire these things, sometimes for gold, sometimes for jobs, sometimes for whatever, but these things are needed. So yes, they can mine out the mountain, but they need the tools to mine out from the mountain. They don't even have much rope to work with. The limited supplies that they have is shared between everybody. And keep in mind, at some point, that book is going to pop open and 300 odd people are going to come out, because you have 100 of the sick and the kids and whatever already here, but like 300 or so people are going to pop out of that book. So like, that is all things just to consider. Like, Weslyn is right that he's on a clock, but along that journey is another clock here that needs to be dealt with, because the more people that come out of that book, the more of a problem it is. But on Weslyn's journey, he's going past civilizations. He needs to. So there are opportunities there for both.
I'm going to check with both Aldrin and with Dash, because where they came from, they come off of a different continent as such, which is actually kind of fairly close bordering our own island here, just to see if there was like fishing villages, dockyards that were kind of what they must have got on the boats when they came to the school originally, kind of thing, just to see if there's somewhere that we could, like, you know, hop, skip and a jump, run over to a town in the new boat that we've got and grab a load of, you know, blacksmith tools, you know, mining tools, all that kind of stuff. So I'll be checking in with them then.
Yeah.
I would say once all of you have had an opportunity to talk, a secondary follow-up meeting to your primary meeting is probably advised, because you're going to all learn different bits of information about what's needed here. I didn't mean to step on your toes there, Eldrin. We will jump in and continue with you in a sec, but just keep in mind that there are things that need to be done. I think Weslyn's is quite pressing, and that has been noted.
Yeah.
And at the end of the week, there's a time-gated thing there that's going to initiate anyway for him that he's going to have to engage with non-optionally. So that is also part of it. So his time is pressing. So fit as much around that or into that as possible, but also respecting that narrative that's already been established, because you're all aware that that's happening. That was just established in your meeting. So. Eldrin, you may continue. Sorry, sir.
It would have been metagaming to start the conversation with Adriana, so I'll wait until, because
I'll say the time is just kind of at the moment a little free flow for this week, so you guys can move as you need to here. Don't worry too much. You can say this was an hour later. That's okay.
Yeah. I suppose at this point, I would have seen Adriana kind of flying around, looking at the mountain, and seeing that,
kicking the shit out of it, trying to knock mountain blocks loose.
Yeah, she's like looking for like a natural inlet, and she's like pretty much looking
Dragon
for what
Ball
will be
Z punching mountains. Like, yeah.
Who did this stupid statuesque thing? I'm going to kick this over.
The forest falls apart.
Yeah. Immediately, the whole forest is destroyed.
So when she, like, well, if she eventually comes down and isn't just like I'm just going to chill up here flying all day. If she,
I'm good, but I'm not that good.
I'm like staring up, going, "Damn, that's at least 10 minutes. I can only do one." Yeah, it's not great when you don't last long. Yeah,
I could do this all day.
But when she comes,
I understood
down,
that reference.
Nice.
You're asleep. Go. So he turns to her and is like,
5 in-game weeks of that, Kian.
yeah. Just turns to a Adriana and says, "You think I think I'm on the same wavelength as you, but do you think we could maybe make a cave? Like, we need stone to build."
You don't want a cave, then?
Well, we need a mine.
Well, yeah, they're two different things.
Well, cave can lead into the mine, natural shelter into it, or we can, you know, do you want to go straight down, or do you want to go up high and build into the mountain and move the stone down? Or
Well, listen, the problem is if you dig straight down, you might eventually take out a block that leads straight down to lava, and then you just drop and lose your tools and everything else.
no totems of undying, no...
No elytras to save you. I mean, I'm pretty safe, but...
Well, same, but just not for very long. Dash is screwed. Hatsu can do that feather falling thing he does, yeah.
What was that?
Oh,
Oh,
never
must have been
mind.
the wind.
Yeah, go sleep. I was thinking, how fast does that boat move in terms of, like, for example, a trip to Bricks Under? The big thing I'm thinking is, if we need mining equipment, Bricks Under is the place to go. It's literally an entire mining city. Like, it's
you
literally built
acquire
for
any?
it. Could I acquire any? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could. I'm pretty sure I could get anything we need there. I'd be very confident. Unless there's people in the city that are not going to want to see me. I doubt that, considering my parents are, well received in the city and well known. But the last time I was there, I was basically attempted kidnapped and everything. So,
I mean, I'm not being funny, but that's in every freaking town you go to. So, like, that doesn't make you special.
yeah, it's very true. It is actually one of the things I've been wanting to do. One of them was try to find Sister Violet. That's done. But I need to know and understand more about the people that are trying to come after me. Because I'm not able to fully rest and relax and, let down my guard without knowing who this is. If I know who's coming after me, I can at least see them coming, hopefully. But yeah, you're right. It's not just Bricks Under. It's pretty much anywhere I go. So, yeah. But Bricks Under is definitely a place that we could get this equipment, all the tools we need.
I've got no problem with doing that, but one, the ship moved as quick as it did because I had a bit of help from some arcanists, like, on the ship. So it does move fast, but it was just that little bit quicker because of them. The other thing is, if we go all that way, that's a lot of time we have to leave people here. So we need to make sure they're set up at least to survive before we were to go. The other thing is that if you're not well received, then that obviously causes an issue because that's a lot of time wasted.
Yeah. The other issue is I don't know how long of a boat journey it is to Bricks Under from here, because my boat journey from Bricks Under to here, I was unconscious. That's why I didn't realize I got here by boat until somebody said it to me. I didn't realize how I got here at all.
Okay. We may have to put that on the longer term mining articles then, because if you don't even know how long it is,
Yeah.
it's... And is it inland or is it seaside?
It's not exactly seaside. So there would be a bit of moving and traveling with the equipment.
Which is all time and money that we just don't have right now.
Yeah, I don't know of anywhere closer. I know, obviously, Verdwar, and that is not an option.
And no, it really isn't.
The Scourgewood, again, not an option. I don't know where else is closer.
So you didn't even travel here from your place. So you wouldn't know any of the coastal towns near us. Or do you know your continent that well?
I was going to ask above the table, could I make any kind of... Because, like, Kyle
Dash.
knows certain information.
Dash has pointed out Rirtez on the map.
That's okay. That's too far as well, Dash. I'm thinking more
That
Looking
isn't
at the
there.
map.
I'm just saying Kyle was asking, so
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
throwing it out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm staring at the map as well. Again, above table, talking about like, but it's
Sorry, were you asking me a question?
um,
What's the question? Sorry, I don't.
yeah. Am I in basically a geography check of around Brixunder?
Geography check
Like-
of around Brixunder.
I asked him if he
Any
knew any of the
coastal
coastal
villages?
towns near us, near our island, so that we could go and get.
Brixunder is not a coastal town, first of all. That would be the
Yeah.
main issue. It's mainland.
Yeah. Because
What it was? He was saying that he got here by being knocked out and just turned up.
Yeah, he was brought to where the boat is, though. It was a few days' travel. So
it was on like a horse and cart is
With
where
the wagon,
basically it
yeah.
all happened. Yeah.
but the
But that's what I mean. Like, was it a dock town that was like just off of the edge of the sea, or was it further down the country? Like, I'm looking at the map here. Like, I see where the Pearl ends, and there's Scorchwood there. Did he go down to one of the dock towns, like in that area, or did he just? Was it somewhere else? Like,
the closest to you in terms of town, in terms of like dock towns, you're almost talking the other side of Herbs, which is like Penzance and Youngvale and stuff. The Lave.
okay.
You have Ashrest
nothing
to your
is quiet.
north that you know of. You do have Reartez to your east that you know of. Obviously, Verdor considerably closer to your sort of southeast. You have anything accessible in you've Gomgalor, you have anything accessible in Arboris.
Palperoth has a port as well, doesn't it? Kind of.
Palperoth has a very specific port, yeah.
It's accessible.
You have to
by
get
ship.
past
If-
Reartez to get there, though, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just might say, because there's a conversation Dash would like to have kind of tie into this. We could just quickly run through it above the table, but effectively, Dash's idea would be to use the contact he has in the perfume industry in Palperoth, combined with the now nearer supply of Sakura leaves. Yes, Kyle Dash has contacts in the perfume industry.
It's his mother,
To effectively off. Yeah, she's also a florist and
a perfumer.
yeah, to offer
She
to
sells Avon, doesn't
sell. She sells Avon. Offer to sell Sakura Blossom as a scent, effectively, to his contact to try and make some money for the island. So that's also the thing. So if you think in terms of logistics, take that into consideration as well. That's something Dash would have put out there.
Yeah. I'm putting the map up on screen. I'm conscious that the date at the top is probably not correct anymore because the server was running for the entire time, so I'm actually not sure if that's correct. So ignore that. But for the moment, in terms of like everything around you, I mean, you have Palperoth and that whole area as an option, of course. Madriana.
What I was asking was, with Algin knew about anywhere like here on this coastline, there might be a dock town, or at least somewhere we can dock to go and get to a town, or if there was anything. It's hard for me to ping because you can't see it below
if you hold shift while you're pinging, it pulls the cameras as well.
So east of Herbs, southwest of Desolata, basically, if there's any local towns where we could quickly get to get equipment.
Yeah.
There
Just
is
basically-
nothing but mountains on the southeast, east, and south of Herbs. There's a huge mountain range. So there are no civilizations known there. Pretty much around you in almost a kind of circle that exists on most of the land, which is known. So, Brixunder is not coastal, but it is accessible. If you like went on a ship and then docked for like a day, you could get there traveling a day from your ship and a day back. Most likely. The most accessible place in any direction to you at the moment that you're aware of, I think, is Reartez, besides Verdor, obviously. I think it's Reartez.
Do I know how many days travel?
I don't even think you know the speed of the ship, so it wouldn't be possible to know that, right?
Just kind of because Dash would have gone from Palproth to the Crescent Pearl via ship.
Yeah, but not on
You'd
this
be able to
ship. Like on a normal
Not on
ship.
this ship, but gauging on a normal ship basically is what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
It is. Sec. 30, 24.
Just gives us something to work off of rather than nothing.
So it's about D&D use the miles, so it's like four, like I'd say about 40 miles, not like by obeying the coast. I mean the average ship, that's like a week or more on normal D&D ships, I guess.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember
It's
what the
like
average speed of a ship is on D&D. They're all different because there's so many different ships.
5 miles an hour, I think, isn't it? And then that's about
60 feet a minute.
Yeah, so 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, so that's 120 miles a day.
Yeah, if you yeah.
So what did you say was 4? So that'd be what, 3 days?
3 days, yeah. 3.5 days.
3.5 days. That's 3.5 days to Palproth, so give it 3 days to where it is.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Isn't there a cap though on how many days?
But the problem with that is, one, I might not be able to keep the ship, and 2, it's Verdois.
Yeah, that second part is the difficult part there.
No doubt I could get us the stuff we need, but whether we would leave intact or whether we would leave and actually be able to get the stuff here is a different matter.
It also assumes you have a full crew for traveling 24 hours a day and so forth and so on. It wouldn't be...
you gotta sleep.
Yeah.
How about this? How about we send a crew to Palproth, to my contact, with my message and some samples, and ask them to provide us some tools. I'm sure they'd be able to.
So you want to send a crew to Palproth with the boat that we have?
Yeah.
And what do we do in the meantime?
Well, I'm still, to put it mildly, quite fucked, so travel is not really an option for me at the moment.
I have potential idea. Food for thought. Hear me out. Or my new phrase that I like to use. Walk with me. Boat leaves the bastion. Goes up to the coastal area of around Brixunder. Select people, persons, whatever. Go to Brixunder. The boat departs, heads over to Ashrest. And by the time they get into Brixunder, go to the markets, get anything they can, and then head back. The boat would be able to be at Ashrest, get anything they can, back to pick up said people in the first little convoy.
Can I just interrupt you for one moment, Eldon? What's the purpose of going to Ashrest? What is there for us?
It is a coastal village, coastal town, coastal area. We may be able to trade.
I mean, we've been there. We've seen what's there. It's military installation. Not a whole lot to be gained there, and I wouldn't trust.
I'll also say Amadriana just arrived on this ship that most likely came from Verdois in some way, shape, or form, and it has military stylings and colors on it that are identifiably military.
We should paint it. We should get paint on the military ship and then paint the Eos, can you paint things with magic?
Eos is not currently there. She's
Dash
gone
will go look
fishing.
for Eos and ask her.
You went fishing, my friend.
In a separate timeline. Because this is
I
over
love
whole
the idea
week.
we're having this conversation, and Dash just goes, "I wonder if he is campaign," and walks off, and we're like,
Yeah,
then.
you know what? Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Like you're looking at a map,
He
devising
hobbles
out
off
plans.
with his Doctor House cane.
This is going to be one of those ADHD things where you're like, oh, yes, I must do that. And you go on to the next thing before finishing the thing you were doing. And then you just...
You get
you're-
to
Skyrim.
You get to EOS 2 days later. Yeah, you went on side quests.
Yeah, it's like, I changed the tire. I don't know what tires are.
Won't be the first time you did a side quest, but yeah.
By the way, Eldrin, why does he have gold in the chest now?
Yeah. I look. There was a gem that I'd read about studies of saving people from death or bringing them back from the brink of death, different things like this, and revivals. I pretty much just kind of jammed the diamond into his chest, into the wounds and stuff, and just focused every bit of energy and prayer on him being alive. And just out of nowhere, poof, everything just started to heal and kind of close up, and it just was golden. I didn't know that was going to happen. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to work at all. I'd never done it. It was pretty much a test subject, and I don't know if there's any side effects to it or not, but he is here, and he's golden.
Well, he's certainly more conductive to lightning now, which is going to be funny.
Yeah. Well,
Why, just above the table, why did you put that in Ken's head? Why?
Oh, I'm taking notes.
Thanks for putting it in my head.
Oh, fuck.
I am taking notes.
That
It's
is
good to have you back,
brilliant.
Ryan. Thank you for that.
Oh,
Just so you know, lightning, when it does strike gold, also melts it because it is a higher temperature.
man, Matron is so good.
You've been missed.
Ryan's so
Callum.
good. Oh, man. We're going for Mackey's? Hell yeah.
I'll see you in an hour.
That of a fucking character.
As we're
isn't
not there
good
yet
conductor,
before
to be fair, though, but just
Rory has a conniption. We're not there yet, but we're approaching the end of the session, and I would like to just rein it in a little bit. Having a formed plan would be decent. So I will say that Eos has caught 2d6 amount of fish. Please roll 2d6 for me.
Hell yeah.
And has returned to find Dash just wandering out, going, I wonder if we could paint
7
maybe
fish.
we paint the 7 fish. Hell yeah. And then Eos is, you find Dash just like, maybe we can paint the ship. Maybe we.
What do you want to do with the ship, Dash?
Yeah, but I bet she painted a picture. Purple.
What?
Purple ship. Can you make the
Be
ship purple?
stealthy at sunset and sunrise.
Purple ship.
I just mean, like, it's very military. So if we were to send it to a place that...
But isn't military a good thing? People won't question us when we show up. They'll be like, oh, it's military.
Except the military question it. And we don't want them questioning it.
Do you know? Have
Can you
you seen how big it is? Do you know how many liters of paint that will take?
Can you
You
do
painted
something with-
my village, didn't you?
I did, but I had a lot of help and spent a lot of money on that.
How much money's paint?
I mean, I just gave a general sum and they kind of used it. But is there anything... Can you do anything with magic?
I can do many things with magic.
Can you paint a ship with magic?
No, I cannot.
Huh.
Quietly
Can
in
you
the back
lightly burn it to change it black? Is it black already?
No, quietly in the back of Eos's mind, she's wondering how much lightning would be required to zap that gold in Ash's chest. Just somewhere in the back of her mind.
You shouldn't be out in rainstorms, Dash.
Why?
Also, the irony of Dash in a previous episode being turned to gold, and now is
Oh,
made
is
of
it lost on me? That was not lost on me. Yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
It's like
What a waste
poetry
of
and
a spell.
rhymes.
But I was just thinking we should change it from looking military, and you were my first thought because.
Well, which military do you want?
creative
Like, do you want to paint it to be another military ship? Do you want it to make it look like a merchant ship?
Yes.
You have to make sails and change the flags and as well. It's not just about the paint. There's a lot more to it. Also, the fact that it has cannons is kind of another thing.
Every
By
pirate
the way,
is
so
Jolly
you know.
Roger.
Yeah.
Poisonous guy's got a point.
So you know, the hull of the ship is white and it has a crimson red stripe all the way around it.
Oh, that's badass. It goes 5 miles an hour faster.
Oh yeah, it's got go faster
faster
stripe.
stripes.
Speed stripe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got an extra stripe here, which I think is rather spiffy.
If we'd have done a zigzag, it would have been even quicker again. But
Yeah.
you know,
Or like that weird camouflage shoes.
Just got a pickaxe to it and make speed holes.
No,
Right, focus.
So, do you want it to be another, like... What's your plan?
Yeah, just something less conspicuous. See, I knew you'd be the right person to ask. I wouldn't have thought of those things, but
Oh,
you are brilliant.
Okay, where are you going with this, Dash? You're technically married.
Why must you assume every act of
You
friendship
have
is flirtation?
kids! Because it could be hostile or friendship. And with you, I never know.
Yes, let me make this clear. And he just grabs her by both cheeks. I am not going to fuck you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes. Anyway, I
I think
have
you
been
missed
walking
the
for too
character and
long.
made Rory uncomfortable.
I have been walking too long. I'm a bit dizzy. I should sit down.
No, okay, but go through the plan. So, do you want to make it another, like...
You guys walk back into
but-
the room so that everybody can be present for the meeting, please. Thank you.
We need help here. Dash has a plan. Now, I agree with the purple, but he wants to make the ship not look frightening or threatening. Do we want it to make a Saigon Toshi ship? Do you want to make it a Verdoir ship, Majorana?
no.
You could burn it.
No.
Like lightly, so it goes black.
No.
Again, only will work at night.
Black works during the day.
Yeah, but it's going to be really obvious out in the big blue ocean if you see a large
It's
black
going to make
object.
us look like a pirate ship if you do it black.
May I suggest something?
Okay, so that's a pro.
Maybe we
And
can
cons?
trade it in.
Well, no, we just got it.
But we can't keep it. It's obviously military. So
No,
if you
and no.
stole something from someone, you gotta get rid of that something, take some interest out of it, buy something else that is legit. That's called laundering.
I like this. Who's currently the good guys in terms of the Isles?
The problem is the only people that are likely to have the funds to buy such a ship are the sorts of people that are going to kill us to take back the ship.
Like Ashrest. Yeah.
Yes. There's no
Yeah, then
laundering
let's
the ship.
just burn it and use the fire to warm the people.
But we need to ship for supplies and to maybe find my dad.
Exactly. So
Like
there's only
Anglor.
2 opportunities. Opportunity 1 is we trade it in. Opportunity 2 is we refurbish the ship, which we don't have the tools for.
We
So
really
what
don't.
you
I don't
going
know.
for?
Yes, Dash. I don't even have a paintbrush.
I do like the idea of reusing
Mother
the
of
ship
light,
to make a smaller ship.
creator of shadows.
Like, you mean
Send us a bee for those who in need.
Dash is in need?
What a
Yes.
Do you want to go for like a
I
schooner?
kind of-
100% agree with you, Madriana. I would
Sorry, above
alter
the table
ship,
question, real quick.
but we don't have the tools.
We don't. Trading it in is a
DM.
good idea.
Is our postal service in operation here? What's
No,
what's
it
the
is
situation
absolutely
with
not
that?
an operation here, first of all, because you don't have couriers or an ecosystem. But when you have a town built here, absolutely. Second of all,
Cool.
you cannot shrink the ship because you would need a whole new keel for it. You cannot just shrink a keel. So that doesn't work. So
No, I
if
know
you just
that.
if you take
Yeah,
it
I
apart,
don't know.
But
you'll
you can
break
make a smaller keel from a bigger keel.
I
That's
have-
what we're talking about.
I have cried and cried and cried about that from One Piece. I'm not going back down that journey. Fuck you. You're keeping your keel. Get a different ship if you want. You're not taking this baby apart.
I mean, we could just lean into the piracy thing and just use the ship to steal a ship.
No, Dash. We are not
It's-
becoming the bad guys.
I mean, but under the
Majorana
law, we
takes
are
her
the bad
pirate hat
guys.
out of her backpack and puts it on.
That's a lovely hat.
See,
You gave it back.
Would you like
You
a
gave
hat
it back
like
in
that?
exchange for the kid.
I gave that one back, but Slate gave me the one that he
Right.
had.
Sorry.
taken.
Yeah, okay.
Evan Chaffer
I'm just
Slate.
saying, what if we steal? What if we steal a
No,
pirate ship?
stealing. No, Dash, stealing is bad. Look, you've nearly died twice. You've
So
actually died
The
once.
ship is stolen too.
Just to confirm, you don't want a
And you
ship that looks
stole
like
Dash's heart.
you don't want a ship that looks like a pirate ship, so you're going to use this ship to steal a pirate ship, so you don't have a ship that looks like a pirate ship. Is that Dash's plan here?
Yes.
Okay.
He just wants to start a fleet. That's what he wants.
Yeah, I'm hearing that now. Yeah,
Yeah, we need the tricorn hat.
the one that Major is wearing right
You're
now.
not having
Yeah.
my hat.
Oh, is yours a tricorn? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And Major, a serious
No,
question.
we need a feather for it.
Where can we trade in the ship?
Verdor?
That is the only place. But the problem is if I take it back to Verdoir, it probably won't be ours any longer anyway.
What is outside this circle? Oh, it is another circle for us to go round and round upon.
What if we traded in with a group
I'm trying
that
to-
is a little bit more autonomous? That
Just a
we
Thieves Guild.
Just a merchant ship. Just a.
We
Maybe
could trade in
someone
Gondor.
has connection in the south.
We could take it to Gomgalore and see if we could trade it there.
I like this idea. However,
Or
The,
we go
um,
back to Volcanis, to Broader, where there's an established guild that we have a member of here in the party, which we saved her life, I think.
Rotterdeer
Can
is not a
we-
port city.
Can
or
we
port
get?
town.
Yeah, we
We will
can't
not
get
be able to
ship
break the
into
ice.
Rotherdeer.
But maybe
Bangalore.
they can make use of it.
We still couldn't get it into Rotherdeer.
But to the shore.
It is made of volcanous wood. I know that.
The thing is, if we go to Gumgalo, we definitely have to fight for the ship.
maybe not.
I'm pretty sure about it.
Possibly if Dash goes with us, but maybe Eldrin as well. They are people like
See-
me, but yeah, hard to know.
That's
Yes.
what you heard of. I heard different things that are way worse than everything else I've heard.
Yeah.
However, it's all big ifs and whens
Ifs,
and
but- yeah.
But who's and who's not and what and
Yeah.
what if not if, and Weslyn runs out of time.
Yes, it's true. We need to put this ship to use as quickly as possible so we can, well, help Wesley get where he needs to be and help these people.
Okay. I
What's it run on?
vote that we do the thing that Wesley needs to do, as that is coming upon us very quickly. And then we make sure this village is at least copable for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe we should do what Eldrin has suggested to me, which is we head towards Bricksunder. We can dock there, hopefully, make our way to Bricksunder, require some proper tools,
And paint.
acquire some proper tools, and then head back.
I also suggest we bring some people from here as crew for the ship, so
We're
we
going
can
to have to.
we actually can leave the ship without somebody taking it.
I can tell you right now, it takes 8 men,
Yeah.
or 8 women, or 8 people
People.
to run that ship
Okay.
at any time. So we need to take at least another 14 to 16 people just to equal out from ourselves.
Wow.
Okay.
I got 7 fish though.
Well done.
Thank you. Right.
That sounds like a plan.
It is a plan. What's the first task though?
Get this area self-sustaining.
Yes. What's our water
Um,
situation?
Hasn't changed since
Correct.
the last hour.
So if you can work on what you did before then and get some irrigation system sorted. Algin is tending to the needs of the many.
The villagers
He
are
also
also
done
not.
some fishing.
The villagers are not entirely helpless. They are trained professionals in certain fields. They can also do things and probably have begun doing things to set up base level infrastructures as well. That's like, you don't have to think of all of that, just the
I
basics.
think, yeah, our intention is just we're project managing them effectively.
Sure. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that the
I
whole
think-
world is
yeah.
not operating on the back of your shoulders. You're okay.
Oh, thank the gods.
They will. Like, there are certain aspects and elements of this you have to think about and consider. The location you know more about than they do. Things like that. But they will find the bare bones essential way to survive here. You guys will have to do the rest in that sense because you're the only people who can right now. That's the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
We have what, 3-4 days until Weslyn needs to have this meeting. Do what we can in those days to get this up together, okay? I have my first port of call, which will hopefully help us out. We good to go?
Absolutely. Whole team's back together,
Well, except for Slate.
except for Stein. It could be one of the other people.
Yeah, where is Slade, actually? I asked that 1,000 times. Has anybody seen him?
Well, that's the thing is we could have all seen him many times. That's the point.
Why
needs
is
some
everybody
time.
just disappearing every time? I don't get that.
Because
Is
we're all
it
trying
like
to
a
do many
social
different
thing?
things.
At least I leave notes.
He
Yeah,
may have
Thank you
been.
for that note, by the way.
I wouldn't survive if I wasn't around one of you, so.
You'd be fine.
Right. I'm gone. And so I'm going to head out, Roper, and essentially what I want to do is using my what's it called, my pittance and stuff that I have. I want to go and I basically want to start light mining the mountains and stuff to see if I can find natural reserve of coal. If I can find that, or at least some surface level amount of coal to get a fire like really going so we can make our own coal from wood as well, I'm going to then also give who I would assume to be a blacksmith or, blacksmith's apprentice, someone that knows what they're doing. I'm going to give them my ball bearings, and I've got some other bits there. I can give you a full list rather than go for it right now. But basically, so that they can melt that down to create nails, so that
They don't
they
have.
can start towards building stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they have the resources to even like makeshift a kiln or anything like that they would need for this kind of thing. But like, you're on the right track. So what I'll say is that you use your tools probably in an effort to locate a general area of coal. But mining out coal is not a day-long task. It's like it takes a long time with better tools than what you guys have. Pittance wouldn't be sufficient.
Yeah, what's annoying is Kian would know how to do this, but Dash definitely fucking wouldn't.
But like melting resources and stuff is great, but even making the mold doesn't take much. You just need sand and stuff, and you just need heat and whatever. But even the metal, I don't know what the metal structure, the sort of bowl type thing that they use is, I don't know what that's called, but making one of those or even having access to one of those is unlikely. So like, there's certain things even on the base level that you would need, but you're on the track for that to be possible.
You can use mud.
Sure, okay. If you can use mud but like heating up
Again, Dash doesn't know.
heating up and melting the metal, I don't know. So but like, you'd still have to, like, you have the metal to melt, I get that, that's great, but you still have to like find the resources to do that. Like, you will be able to do this. It takes longer than I think 3 days to do all of that. But you can get them started on that and help them do that and help the townspeople establish this so that they can get moving on that path. Yeah, for sure. Cool. All right, so Madriana's on the duty of trying to get tools. What are other people doing?
Yos is out riding donkey along the coastline just to kind of see what's sus. We find out where people are kind of staying, get an idea for 20 people here, 12 here, just a lay of where people are at. And between those times, she is fishing throughout her time. She's taking it easy, keeping it simple.
Okay. Yeah, you find about 24 fish over the course of those few days.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Who's next?
Ash not doing a whole lot because he's still fucked, but wouldn't do it now. Give him the time, but he would have to have a conversation with Elendor. So he would seek him out. We can address that next week.
Sure. You're looking for Elendor. Not easy to find because of who he is, but easy for you to find because of who you are.
Cool.
Who wants to go?
Hatsu would do 3 things basically. One thing would be he tries to connect Orla with Virelia, because in his mind they are personality wise pretty close, and he tries to get Virelia in trusting humans again, and Orla trusting in humanoids again. That's his mission, and he thinks that they would be a great couple to pathfind these woods, to kind of ranger, but like a ranger unit, to kind of take care and search for stuff that might be useful to the people. The other thing he would do, he would have like a conversation with his sister, Ayame, his mother, and his granny.
Slow down. Let's go one at a time so that I can respond, because otherwise I'll forget everything you said.
Yo.
The Orla and Virelia thing. No problem, other than they would absolutely fucking hate each other. So what I'm going to get you to do is make a persuasion check for me, please, if you don't mind. I'll give you advantage. They're like the least likely people to want to get along.
I know.
On this, so like, I would definitely want to see that buddy cop show though, for sure.
Use my inspiration.
Sure. It's not an advantage roll again. It's just a single roll.
Oh, okay.
So take the first one. Yeah, no, we said that a few times now. We got a 16 on the first one, so it is 22 in total. Okay. So okay. They're willing to work together and put their differences aside. And because of it, they do great work. Orla scouts the woods, and Virelia scouts the terrain, the landscape, and the skies. Almost bashing into Majorana once or twice by accident. There's only 2 flying creatures on the entire island, and they need to crash into each other. Because that's how life works. So perfect. Okay. I'll come back to that. So Asuka, Ayami.
And there would also, Borea would be also there.
Okay.
Kokoro would be there. And Sakura would be there. He would have a general talk, what he saw, what happened, and he would ask his mother if that's true, and if, why they never said anything.
Kokoro, the whole group, we'll say this takes place in the same place you had the meeting, but in this case it's just the Toshitsugu, and in this case the last Fujiwara. There would be a great sadness at the table as Asuka backs up what you're saying and confirms, because she was there too, and so does Ayami, but they after the initial shock wears off and the deep sadness of what you're telling them, that your father has passed and was murdered, Kokoro she seems to want to remain quiet. She's not sure. I won't make you do insight because this is your own mother, but it's not that she's not sure what to say. It's more like she's not sure what she can say. And that seems to be a struggle for her.
He leans towards Sakura. Did you know?
Your grandmother just nods her head. She closes her eyes as she does.
I don't want to judge, and I'm pretty sure you had your reasons. But if what Raka said is true, I might also understand why he turned the way he is. There's not a lot of things that can heal a kid's heart that got rejected because of who he is or who he is not. But Father did it voluntarily. So either they made a deal, or he admitted his fault and tried to pay back. We don't have to talk about this if you don't want, but be aware that someday people might know me as well. And then you have to decide again if you reject somebody that is your blood or not. And then he leaves.
Before you leave, he didn't concrete tell me anything. He wanted to protect what came before. He is your father's son, but he is not mine. He was before me.
What's about his mother?
I don't know enough about her. Your father was private about a lot of things and kept many secrets and was cold when confronted about this one. It was not something that he did out of malice, but I think shame. He was young when Thrakar was born.
I understand. I just... You know... He might have secured his... the perception of him and his family name. But somebody else paid the price for that. I just try to understand and try to figure out a way to break this circle of suffering and violence.
Sakura leans forward. Her name was Cade.
Was she from Saigo no Toshi?
No. but not far. When he was patrolling the northern borderlands as a young soldier, he met her. They were young. It was not ever going to be a public child. But when we saw him, we had to make decisions. The world is not a forgiving place, Atsu.
You don't have to tell me that the world is not forgiving.
I think that's why
I understand.
he accepted Boreal, trying to make up for past mistakes he'd learned.
I know. But I now understand why Draka's hate is so deep. He made every struggle that he had our fault. And I'm pretty sure he will not rest until he deleted our names. I try to answer violence with love if I can. But if that can happen, you might have to take somebody into the family that was rejected and restore his name. No matter if the world is ready for that or not.
She hands over a letter that looks older than you, and it just simply says Kokoro's name on it, but in appropriate script. Not spelled out in English, but in the beautiful language that comes with Saikonotoshi. He asked me to keep this for your mother. But you were not in the picture yet.
She looks at it. What is it?
In it is a written story by Hashirama. In a weird way, it's sort of poetic that it's probably one of the first writings he ever really did. He loved to write, but this is different. He wrote to someone. Yet it's somehow also symbolically his final letter. Before we met, I was on patrol in the northern borderlands, and I met a woman named Cade. It was brief, honest, and it mattered. There was a child. A boy. I did not know until it was too late. The village burned in winter, and I arrived days later with a patrol, and I found Cade dead. I buried her myself, and I found a toy that I had carved laying near her. I searched for the child until my hands bled, and I saw tracks that dragged into the hills. The fires were so severe I believed nothing could have survived. But when I found the survivors huddled together, they protected this boy. At first I believed he was blue from the cold. It wasn't until later that I learned. told no one, not even you, because shame, grief, clan politics, and a fear of what it would do to you and the clan, to our home. I set him up somewhere safe, deep in the hills. And if he lived, he would live a life thinking I never came. And that would be my deepest sin, even if I tried. I have not yet figured out what to do. He would be a few years old now. A part of me thinks I should go and teach him our ways, so that he may grow into this world and help shape it. But another part of me fears that would grow something within him. Perhaps yearning for a life not known is better than knowing the life you cannot have. I never did any of this to hurt anyone. But I am not a victim in this either. With my faith, I know my path is before me, and I will do my best to walk it with honor. But unless I fix this, there is no rest. It just says Hashirama in beautiful script.
He kind of bows down to the letter. I understand. I try to help him fix what he broke. I might be away for some time. We have to arrange certain things. Are you good? Do you need something?
Kokoro is sort of speechless. They don't know what's needed here. Asuka and Ayami want to come with you, if they can. They want to know sort of what comes next, if that makes sense. They're not sure.
I'm happy to take you with me on the ship. Oh. I know you will do all you can for the people here until we can go back to Saigo no Toshi. But that might take a little longer than we can foresee yet. So I will take my friends and the ship. We're gonna go to look for tools, supplies to make this a temporary home at least. There's people around here that look and check the areas. I will bring them to you so you get information, and I hope you will have an easy time. When we're gone.
Your mother looks up to you, but her eyes are shimmering with water. She sits up and corrects her posture, knowing that this isn't the time or the place. She clears her throat silently, and you will travel safe, And one day we will share bread at this table.
Hi. He turns to Asuka and Ayame. We're gonna leave in 4 days. Be prepared. I have to do something before. And the last thing, I know it's a little bit on the time pressure thingy, but I would say until they leave, he would spend excessively training in the woods with praying, training, like all for him, like just with himself. And he would try to find a way to break the circle of violence within his family, and he meditates about all the guilt and shame and protocols and what is the pragmatic thing to do, what is the right thing to do, what creates pain is what he's thinking about. And one night he finds a place in his heart where he can be in the cave again, the cave that you saw in the book. And while at this point, not only sees he the bee, he feels like being the bee. And instead of generating like a black aura, his aura becomes golden. And his soul learns to fly again. To feel that moment of peace, of hope, of righteousness.
Beautifully said. Take your inspiration back, you son of a bitch.
Thank you, motherfucker.
One more thing is said to you by Kokoro before you do that, but you do all of that. Hatsu, as you're walking out, take your brother with you on your next journey, please. He needs the experience.
That was my plan. We were never meant to be split apart. And we will never be again. Promise.
Keep him safe. Keep yourself safe too. The future of the Toshitsugu clan goes together. All of you.
Hi.
Is there anything else that anyone else wants to do?
Nah, pretty much went through my few days. I'm happy here.
Got a laundry list, but we don't have time. Wait till next week.
As we complete your list next week, Weslyn, we will approach a deal. A contract shall be made. And then the next leg of a journey shall be set out upon. So take this week, figure out where you're going, what's the best way to do it, together as a group. Prepare yourselves for the next arc. But before that arc begins, a few big decisions need to be made. And before those decisions are made, deep within the woods, life has come back. But with that brings several implications. Unbeknownst to most of you, Weslyn's grave has begun to sprout again. The hole was sealed after the last meeting. And those plants are strange. The waters have begun to run. The waterfall has returned. And the small pond/lake that you used to bathe in, or at least that Delphine used to bathe in, returns. It shimmers under the moonlight, reflecting the stars. In the woods, you'll find many creatures: deer, foxes, birds, and a snake. Life returns to this island. The opportunity to build a civilization here, now that's new. And a figure sits and decides what his fate will be, and whether or not he shall join that journey or not. Slate sneaks aboard the ship. It's easy. It's going back and forth a lot. No questions asked. Down into the hold he goes, where he waits. Time is relative on the Isles, and so are all of the things that happen, but in some ways timeless, cyclical. As is your journey. When one thing ends, another begins. That cycle continues until that cycle is broken. The ship waits with its own implications, and a deep buried passenger beneath the ship. But I'm sure that's not the only thing waiting for you guys on the Isles as you start your journey next week. Good luck. Travel safe, friends. Thank you for joining us tonight for the Wandering Isles. We'll be back next week for our second session of 2026, where we shall continue. We will pick up, hopefully, with Mr. John, and we will discuss your laundry list of things. Please write it down. We'll
Pirate Arc.
So whoever's recap it is, remember, we're kicking off with John next week.
It's going to be Eldrin.
And I can promise you now that you will lose Ryan in a heartbeat if you start a Pirate Arc. I've never seen a man less interested in a ship story. I mentioned One Piece campaign as like a one shot. He was like, no.
I love the story. I just don't want to be part of it.
Yeah. Just, sometimes things are nice to watch from a distance. A safe, respectable, dry distance.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, we have a history in D&D of destroying ships, so that is...
Now I have a strange picture in my mind how Amidriana with open wings in a harness is on the front of the boat.
This is the thing, right? Flying things that go out to sea go out to die. I don't intend on dying, so I'm not doing it.
Well, we are going to do something that I'm very, very happy that we get to do. We're going to raid our friends over at DC, who are streaming at the moment. So we'll throw a raid their way. Give them a follow if you can. Emma Collective, they're fantastic. Excellent Irish D&D D&D company, I want to call them. Group? I don't know what the right word is. But they're fantastic.
Yeah.
And they're worth following, and they're worth your love. Thank you so much for joining us today. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back at the same time next week, 7 p.m. Irish time.
I'll be on Friday actually with them.
Hell yeah! There you go.
First session back for the Software Saga. So yeah, we'll be back on Friday.
I forgot all of those things. Also join Rhino there, and join Rhino. We'll get a shout for Deranged Rhino because You're doing fantastic, and you're back streaming and stuff like that because you are
Back from Christmas.
back from
Yeah.
Christmas and stuff. And it's been great to watch your streams again. The energy's back, the groove is back. It's fantastic. So give Rhino a follow as well. Follow Mr. Busy Bee as well, please, and all of these wonderful people. You can find their links everywhere.
Join the Discord.
And join the Discord. Come talk. We love
Join
talking.
the Discord.
Don't follow me, please. It's a burden I don't want.
Do the YouTube, do the TikTok, do the
All of those
Insta,
things.
get on it all.
And we
what
need
are you doing?
we need friends for Shaq because he's throwing memes up and stuff like that. We need
No, we
more.
don't.
We need more friends for Shaq. Let's get it.
Shaq needs no
Water.
friends. Shaq needs no friends.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you all. We will catch you next week. I can't raid because I have the deranged rhino follow button over my raid button. I can't get out of here. Is that automated? What's going to happen? Goodbye.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, that works.
Thank you so much.